Oh, wow. Yeah.
Number one, but Startoad's been more active in the community again, and they're number one right now. So yeah, I think title goes back to Startoad. Some contenders for number one before was like Bacon. Bacon's very inconsistent, so I personally would never put him in number one.
Uh-huh.
Before Startoad became active in the community again, my pick for number one was Block Attack. Block Attack
Oh.
was number one on the leaderboard. He was played extremely consistently. Was extremely strong most of the time. Beat him one game though. Best achievement of my life.
Sick.
Before, like, other than Block Attack Bacon, there was one other notable player, Max Wu, participated in Bean's 10K tourney.
Yeah.
Was basically as strong as Block Attack, came from the SAP community, was really, really good, but he retired, basically. He no longer plays Balatro multiplayer on the regular. He doesn't even hang out in the community whatsoever on, like, Startoad.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he gets any contest for number one currently. I would say right now, I would have to give it to Startoad, and maybe if you're weird, you can argue Block Attack.
All right. Look, we already got hot takes going within a few minutes of the stream. Let me.
I mean, I don't know if it's hot take, if it's the correct take. You know?
I like your attitude. That's the exact mind frame to take. Let's see who's in the chat so far. Oh God, here we go. We got. What's up, Simon? Changed my name. Oh, it's Ellis. What's going on, Ellis? It looks like Ellis is trying to take up Twitch streaming now. All right, we got one person in right now. Perfect. Well, I'm recording, so let's rack off your credentials first, just so we can make sure it's in the video. Take the limelight.
My credentials?
Yeah.
You act like I have any credentials. I'm just some random dude on the internet that you said, oh, yeah, can you coach me?
Yeah, hey, you heard of this game called Balatro?
Yeah, I know, but I'm throughout the community on my Twitch account. It's someone unknown. Throughout the community, I'm generally known as unknown. My username recently changed to Prometheus, so you'll see me maybe new people call me Prometheus. I have 100 other names, but I joined a few seasons ago, and I have won a couple of weekly tourneys. I made it to the playoffs in the season 4 last season's quarterfinal. I made it to LTQs of the season.
Oh, sick.
Of the last season quarterfinals. What am I even saying, bro? I've beaten everyone except Startoad, considered to be the number one player. So I've beaten Block Attack, beaten Ian, beaten like anyone you can think of. I've probably beaten them. The only reason I haven't beaten Startoad is I've never played them. That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say, bro. You'll see me around. If you watch multiplayer on Twitch, you'll see me around very frequently. You'll like someone unknown _0. I like coaching a lot. I've been in the community. I've coached a lot of new players who've become very strong. Some of them arguably stronger than me, such as like Yak Balatro, who's
Oh, wow.
on Twitch as well. It used to be number 15 on the leaderboard one time, but like unlike everyone else, I can't grind like 1,000 games
Yeah.
every single day. So
That's the problem that I'm gonna face too. Is I have a job during the day, so like once I'm done streaming Gold Stake at night, I'll probably just be grinding multiplayer on stream as well. But I'm gonna have to try to find the time to crack off some of these games and try to get better at this.
yeah, generally I would say I'm not the worst to the person to be coaching, because I have a lot of knowledge. I will say my one claim to fame, and I truly believe this, I am better than everyone else in the community when it comes to how you should spend your money in rolling during Balatro.
Okay, this is good. I actually have a tendency to overroll anyways, so you're gonna force me into submission learning this. What's up, Brock?
I will say I will also like to claim being number third when it comes to how to draw things correctly. I see a bunch of new people, they don't know how to draw cards. Like, they're looking for like a flush 5, but they want to keep their gold cards, and they only have the 5 cards for the flush 5.
Yeah.
But they want to keep their gold cards, so they discard 1 card at a time, looking for flush 5. And so that's not gonna happen,
Yeah.
right?
That's just poor
So-
discarding.
That it is, right? So I will say a lot of new players struggle with that. Even a lot of top players. Block Attack died to small blind number 1 when he was playing a game against me. I didn't win that one, but he did die to small blind number 1 because he did discard correctly. There was a straight flush, second discard, by the way. So yeah, I will say I'm like top 3 when it comes to teaching discards. I will say for rolling, I would claim number 1, and for the rest, I would say I'm mid. I'm pretty good at teaching everything else.
Perfect. All right. Well, then you sound like the perfect teacher for the Walker stream. All right. I started sharing my screen on Discord, if that helps you at all.
I don't, as I stated before, I don't need you to have Balatro open right now.
Oh,
Really?
right.
I was gonna, if you look at my screen share on the Discord, I have the wiki pulled up, and we're gonna go over a bunch of game pieces. Obviously, you know what everything does, so like the wiki descriptions aren't gonna be very helpful, but I'm gonna give you, like, for example, like the tarot vouchers and stuff. I'm gonna give you exactly how they affect it, and then for the other ones, I'm gonna explain to you like their importance in multiplayer.
Okay, cool. Let me pull up. Can you drop that link in this chat, and then I can bring it up on the stream as well, so we can go over it together.
Sure.
Brock, how's your night going? We've got Prometheus, aka you said unknown on Twitch.
Someone unknown is on Twitch. I don't stream, so there's no point. I'm just in every Twitch chat. I don't stream.
Yeah.
If you open a Balatro multiplayer Twitch stream, I will be there.
All right. Well, you've got a familiar face to look for anybody that watches multiplayer then.
I put it in the VC chat, but I can't see the VC chat, so I don't know if the link actually sent.
Let me check. Oh, I just full screened. Whoopsie.
I can also DM it to you. So,
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Send me a quick DM.
I did.
Perfect. All right. I've opened it up. And now I'm going to share this screen with everybody so we can all go over this together.
So, as you can very clearly see, the first thing I want to go over is vouchers. Because there's not that many of them, but they impact gameplay a lot. A lot of them are extremely powerful or can have a big effect. And some of them can also do nothing. So the way this is gonna work is I'm gonna ask for your opinion. I'm not gonna be reading chat, but if chat wants to give their mind and you want to read it out to me, that could be as well. I'm gonna ask your opinion on some of these vouchers, and then I'm going to tell you what I think about your opinion and how like the vouchers specifically would play into multiplayer. Because a lot of these are valued differently in multiplayer versus base game. Actually, before vouchers, I forgot, you have 0 multiplayer experience.
Yeah.
One thing, okay, so the way multiplayer works, I would say, is first, both players start on 4 lives. First ante, there is a boss blind, but every boss blind after the first ante, it's a PvP blind. The boss blind is a PvP blind. Inside that PvP blind, you will be firsting against your opponent to score the most. Whoever scores less during the PvP blind loses a life. Both players start with 4 lives. The person who with lives remaining wins. So, like, first person to 0 lives loses, right?
Perfect. Okay.
You can also lose lives by dying to blinds, which I don't think dying to blinds should be a problem for you since you played Gold Stake consistently.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a trademark to still find a way to lose.
Yeah. So, you still dying to blinds, you can lose a life. You can lose life in PvP. And first person to 0 lives loses the game. That's the gimmick of the game. The important thing to note is when you die, you do get comeback money. You get $4 of comeback money on Black Stake and below, and you get $2 of comeback money on above Black Stake.
Oh, okay.
Multiplayer stakes multiplayer stakes, by the way, are white. Like, what I'm saying by multiplayer stakes, I mean like these are the stakes used in ranked bans and stuff.
Okay.
Are white stake, green stake, black stake, purple stake, and gold stake.
Okay. Easy. It's easy to remember.
Yeah, it's just every second stake.
Yeah.
So naturally, the game can be very short if you just beat your opponent. Like if you 4-0 your opponent, right? Then
Yeah.
the game lasts 5 antes. If your opponent dies to blinds, it can last less than 5 antes, right?
Yeah.
But also if both players if both players go down to 1-1, the game can last into ante 9. So depending on that, you could see like 1 voucher or you could see like 9 vouchers.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I really like talking about vouchers because every ante you will see this. Every game you play, you will at least see one of these. These are important to talk about.
Yeah.
And they have huge effects. So first, what do you think about Overstock?
Well, strictly coming from a gold stake C++ mindset, it's kind of like one of the more important vouchers that you can pick up.
Overstock. Okay, wait. I keep on getting my head of myself. I keep on forgetting how new you are. I'm sorry. So that's the way the game works, but also there is a specific meta in Balatro multiplayer.
Really?
You take a guess to what this meta might be. What do you think could score the most? If you, not like jokers wise, like scoring wise, like vouchers. Well, I'll talk about. I'll come back to. I want to get this out of the way. What do you think is the meta scoring wise?
The meta scoring wise, I mean,
Like, what do you think would score the most?
what do I think would score the
names
most?
of jokers.
Let me think. There's so much pressure all of a sudden. I'm like forgetting every single joker in existence. Probably any of like the uncommon multiplicative jokers, like if we're talking like mid game, like a constellation or like a lucky cat or something like that. That would help.
Yeah, those are scaling X mult jokers.
Yep.
There's also like scaling plus mult jokers. There's flat plus mult jokers. There's chips jokers. Like you think scaling X mult would be the way to go, yeah?
Yeah, maybe like establish some flat
constellation.
mult and then scaling X mult.
Flat
Yeah.
mult, and then mostly scaling X mult.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have extremely bad news for you.
Oh God, no.
Scaling X mult is like never a take in multiplayer most of the time.
Really?
On high stakes is much more takeable.
Yeah.
On white stake, I'm never picking up a constellation throughout the entire game. I'm never picking up constellation, never picking up like hologram. I can maybe pick up a lucky cat if I have like Sock Dusk and Chad already. Right?
Okay.
Like for a scaling joker to be worth it, you either really need to be in need of scoring, or it needs to scale extremely fast. Constellation is 0.1 for like every $3 you spend essentially,
Yeah.
which scales extremely slow, so that doesn't count. Hologram, it does in fact actually scale fast enough for multiplayer, but the thing about hologram, like by fast enough I mean is if you open every standard pack and take every card from every
Yeah.
The thing about that is not only do you have to spend a lot of money, which you can't do if you don't have money, you are bloating your deck, which is generally bad in multiplayer, because in multiplayer you typically have value cards that help you score, or cards that give you money, and if you're bloating your deck you won't get to see your value cards, so you won't get the money, you won't get to score. So like there aren't that many scaling X-Bolt jokers. Like I think we named like the 3 of them.
Yeah. Maybe like a
like
blackboard
steel
or
joker or whatnot. Blackboard's just stale X mult. It doesn't scale, right?
Yeah.
It's always 3x.
Right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you said scaling X mold. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's steel joker and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But, like that's technically scaling, but you know when you see it, it's gonna be flat.
Yeah, of course.
So that's why, like, I would say typically you have to get your mindset out of like what you would do in gold stake. Like in gold stake, I imagine like constellation. If you get it online, it would be extremely strong. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Constellation hologram. Yeah. On gold stake multiplayer, you can still play like single player sometimes, depending on the seed. So if in gold stake multiplayer, if you get a constellation, you can try to go that line. It's not guaranteed to work always. When I'm coaching you, I will mostly be talking about white stake, because basically the difference is as you rise in stakes, it's just there's less econ, and less econ means you get to see less, so you're gonna have to improvise a bit more.
Right. Okay.
And then there's tags and stuff, which means like you can't have jokers all the time that you want, right? But in multiplayer Balatro, the meta is not scaling X-Molt, but rather re-triggerable X-Molt.
Re-triggerable X-Molt. Okay.
Ancient, Idol, Bloodstone, those are all like re-triggerable X-Molt. That means on-score X-Molt effects.
Okay.
So Idol, it chooses a specific card. When that card is played, when the card is scored, you get 2x. And then with the re-triggerable X-Molts, you have re-triggers like Chad, Dusk, Sock, Hack. These re-trigger this card. They rescore the card, so the Idol card would be triggered. So like
right.
Idol can be like a 1024x if you get enough triggers.
The right re-triggers on it, yeah.
Yeah, so so obviously like in the case of Idol at 1024x, Constellation is doing nothing. It's gonna do jack shit.
Somebody said, "Who are you learning from?" Because whoever it is knows way too much.
Yeah, I mean, I had my introduction already. I'm someone I know.
Yeah, go watch the beginning of the stream and you'll find out who Prometheus is.
I'm just some random dude, dog. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, he's just a guy.
I'm just a guy who knows my shit. So the stuff we want to go over are the retriggable X-Molt. So retriggable X-Molt, the name's so ideally, like let's say we could just get whatever we want. We would want like Idol, Blueprint, Brainstorm, Dusk, and then as many copies of Idol, as many copies of Blueprint, Brainstorm as we can.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So that means
be,
like Showman becomes
Idol
an extremely powerful Joker in multiplayer.
Showman does become an extremely powerful Joker in multiplayer. In fact, I would say like it is literally game changing whether you pick up a Showman or not. However, the problem with Showman is it takes up a Joker slot. That Joker slot could be used to make money. That Joker slot could be used to win PvP.
I see.
So if your opponent takes Showman and you don't, right, you're up a Joker slot, right? And so if you're up a Joker slot, you can use that to make money and get ahead in Econ, and you could see an Idol that they don't, right?
So let me paint a scenario then. Like if we're in like a position where like a burglar shows up, would it be optimal to pick up a burglar just because of the extra money you're getting from your hands?
Well, you get $3 extra basically.
Right.
So when you have Jokers like rebate, I'm gonna teach you how to greed rebate.
Yeah.
When we do your first, I think you know a bit since you play a lot in single player, but I'll teach you like the ultimate greed. But like if you're playing rebate properly, you should be able to consistently get like $15 around.
Oh,
so
wow.
when Joker's
Okay.
like on like white stake.
Yeah, on white
because you
stake.
have to
I have to turn off my gold stake brain. I'm like, how are you scoring so much with?
on gold stake, you get like rebate is obviously nerfed because there's the -1 discard, but also you want to score, right?
Yeah.
So you have to be wary. But like when Joker's like rebate, faceless, and there's also like golden ticket with the re-triggers. Golden ticket has slightly been changed in multiplayer, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sure. I forget because I have to go back. Did they change it again? Did they revert the change? Because we've changed so many things recently. But yeah, golden ticket's been changed in multiplayer. I believe currently it is. Well, you can actually check your collection, but I think it's currently a $3. It's a $3 common, but it's ungated. So ungated means that you don't need. Oh, you pass by it. You don't need a gold card in deck to get it.
Okay.
Does it say for okay?
$3 of this card is held in
because
hand.
This isn't the
at the end of the
multiplayer.
round.
No, this isn't the. It doesn't have the multiplayer sticker. This isn't the version that spawns.
Oh, okay. Got it.
You can't see it in collection. But yeah, it's $3 when triggered, but it's also ungated, which means you don't need a gold card to see it. So stuff like Lucky Cat, Golden Ticket, Steel Joker, those are gated, which means you can't see Lucky Cat without a Lucky card. You can't see Steel Joker without a Steel card. You can't see Golden Ticket without a gold card.
Yeah.
So Golden Ticket was way too OP. People would take the first gold card they see just to take Golden Ticket because Golden Ticket was $4
it's so much
common,
money.
and then yeah, with like Chad, right? Just Chad golden ticket was so much money with one gold card.
Yeah.
So they nerfed golden ticket by making it $3, but they also like and making it ungated so you can still see it when it doesn't show up. I don't personally like the ungated stuff, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, of course.
But like because there are so many strong econ jokers, typically Burger you wouldn't want. Also Burger, like if you have it like more than the 3 discards, Burger is literally seeing less of your deck.
Yeah.
You want to see as much of your deck as possible.
My fans are gonna be happy you're calling it Burger, because that's the only thing we call it.
that is the only thing anybody who plays Balatro calls it.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're wrong.
It is Burger.
That is the name of the Joker. It is Burger. I love my gold stake runs with where I have like burger and ramen and like I don't know, like what's a flat malt joker?
Oh yeah, like a green Joker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a green burger and ramen.
Yeah, that's the perfect combos. That's like top tier synergy.
Yeah. But anyways, we went on so many tangents.
Yeah, sorry, I have massive ADHD. It's gonna happen.
Hey, don't worry, I have ADHD too. I don't mind it at all.
Great.
Plus, the thing about going on tangents is like, you don't leave an idea unexplored.
Yes.
Like you asked about the burger, and I get to talk about the burger.
Mm-hmm.
So like typically the burger isn't good because it's only $3 and they're much better jokers, and also you might see less of your deck. However, if you have something where like you want to play as many hands as possible, like Vagabond Burger, OP.
Yeah,
right?
super OP. Because you're getting so much Vagabond value.
Yes, exactly. You get 3 extra hands for Vagabond value. Right?
Yes, okay.
So if I had Vagabond, I would take a burger, right? So a lot of jokers are situational. Back to the showman. Before it's gonna be so long since we're back to vouchers. Back to showman. It's just because showman takes up a joker slot. If you pick up showman and your opponent doesn't, your opponent can use the extra joker slot to get an extra joker jokers to score. And with that extra joker to score, they can win PvPs. So they could like tempo, what we call tempo. Do you understand tempo in game terminology? A lot of games use it, but I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Like just like the in-game tempo, or is there a different meaning behind it?
So tempo. Generally, tempos in games is like the speed in multiplayer games is the speed between you and your opponent.
Right.
So what that means in Balatro multiplayer is the amount of lives we both have. So if I was tempoing you, that would mean I'm sacrificing long-term value.
Yes.
I'm sacrificing long-term value to get rid of your lives right now.
Right. Got it. Okay.
So
yes.
like since Showman is a long-term type Joker, and since you're down a Joker slot, it is very easy to tempo if your opponent has Showman and you don't, right?
Right. So that's where like a lot of the in-game strategy comes in. We're trying to figure out if your opponent did pick up the Showman that was in the shop, you want to tempo that person. Got it.
And a lot of it is purely vibes based. Like this seed, the Showman's just not gonna do anything, so I'm gonna skip it and just tempo.
That makes sense.
Because like it's a poker roguelike. Like you will get unlucky sometimes.
Yes, exactly. And then knowing your opponent probably plays a hand in that too. Like if I were someone that picked up Showman a lot and someone else, like if we were in like more professional tournament style, they'd be like, okay, well, I'm pretty sure my opponent's picking up that Showman, so this would be the perfect time to tempo them.
Yeah, I don't know, since you don't play that much ranked, I don't think you played any ranked.
No,
none.
I don't know if you know this.
There's different ranks, so there's Stone, which is the lowest rank, then there's Steel, then there's Gold, then there's Lucky, then there's Glass, and then number 1 has Negative.
Oh, sick.
I will say, I'm currently in Lucky because I didn't grind. I would obviously be Glass if I actually played the game.
Yes, yeah.
So since I'm Lucky, I can queue into Gold players still and Lucky players. I will say I will lose more against Gold players because I can't predict what they're doing compared to Lucky players.
Yeah.
Lucky players, I know what they're doing because they're playing the game well. Like
and
me.
And that's with every single type of ranked play ever. When somebody's so inexperienced, they're just going to keep picking up anything. You don't know the next move or strategy to take.
Yeah, and so I will lose the Gold ranked players just getting like 10x holograms simply because there was no Chad in the scene. And it's just like, bro.
That makes
But,
perfect sense to me. Are there any other
um,
jokers you think I should be weary of?
um, high card, bear in mind, is still an angle. Cause
It's still
it
an
is
angle.
still retriggerable.
Okay.
It's retriggerable X-Mall, because Baron is 1.5x, and then Mime is the retrigger.
Okay.
Right? So, high card is an angle, and then like the other retriggerable X-Malt, which is like Ancient Idol Bloodstone. Let's see. Photo Chad falls in retrigger X-Malt because Photo is the X-Malt, and then Chad's the retriggerable.
Right.
So Photo Chad is good retriggerable X-Malt during the mid game because it helps you get out blinds easy. Like because with Photo Chad you don't need to worry that much about blinds. And with and it's just good scoring. You know about the Chad nerf, yes?
Yeah, that it retriggers the first 2 cards one time,
Once.
one extra time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, so that's about like the meta about the Jokers and stuff.
Right.
Now, back to Overstock, finally.
Let's get back to these
the
vouchers.
reason Overstock is so good, which you correctly identified, especially in multiplayer, is because, like, first of all, not taking Overstock and your opponent has Overstock is game losing, right? I don't
Yeah.
have Overstock, you have Overstock, you get to see the idol first, you get to build into the idol first, you win the game.
You're losing so many many Joker slots in the shop, so you're just gonna be spending more money to find those good cards.
Yeah, like you in multiplayer, you typically want to be ahead in the shop. Because if you're ahead in the shop, you get to see the value jokers, you get to see the scoring jokers earlier. So if you see the value jokers earlier, you can get the value from the value jokers earlier. And if you see scoring jokers earlier, you can work into the scoring jokers like Ancient Bloodstone and
Right.
Idol earlier, right?
Right.
Oh,
right,
by
right.
the way, Bloodstone is like an actual meta joker. It is fine to force hearts. Like I wouldn't force it if there's not a single sun in the
Right,
sea.
because there's
then,
no
like,
there's
don't
no
bother.
boss blinds to fight against, right? So
Yeah, there's no boss blind. Like, the anti one, there's a boss blind, but anti one, you're not gonna have like any.
yeah, that one
anyway.
doesn't show up that early. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're fine since there's no boss blind effects. You're fine to force hearts. Obviously, like if the seed gives you 1,000,000 worlds and 0 suns, feel free to go spades, bro. Right?
Right.
It doesn't matter until you see the bloodstone. But, like sometimes like I have a lot of money, like picking up 2 suns gets me a +5, right? Like, and I'm ready for bloodstone when it shows up. Then I'm like, okay, then I'll spend this money to convert to hearts, right?
Right. Right.
But if the seed is like, nah, I don't want you to convert to hearts, then don't force it.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally since getting ahead in shop is so good in multiplayer, Overstock is really good because it's literally you get to see 50% more of the shop.
Yeah.
And then Overstock is good because it's the same as Overstock basically.
Yeah. But that would make clearance sale pretty good too, right? Because then you still have a higher chance to see more of the shops because you're paying less for everything in general.
Oh, let's hear what do you think about it? You think it's pretty good?
I mean, if the goal is to get ahead in shop, then
Yeah.
making everything generally cheaper within each shop would allow me at least 1 extra roll, right? In theory.
In theory. The problem is you have to consider other parts. Getting ahead in shop, by the way, is not really about the content of the shop, but more about the rolls and which is the price of the rolls, which is
Right.
why like Real Voucher, Chaos the Clown. Chaos the Clown. Before I got into multiplayer, I didn't evaluate Chaos the Clown correctly because I thought it was like +1 cool Joker, right?
Mhm.
Because it was $5, but in
Right.
fact, Chaos the Clown gives more than $5.
Yeah, because every single
one-
shop you're getting 1 free roll.
One free. Well, yes, it's more than $5 a round, is what I'm saying though, because
Yeah.
you're getting. It's $1 less for the next roll you take in that shop as well.
Right.
So, Chaos the Clown used to be one of I'm like, bro, this is one of the worst Jokers ever. And once I got into multiplayer and realized how good it was, Chaos the Clown is without a doubt my favorite econ Joker.
It's wow, that's a pretty bold statement. I mean, I love Chaos, but I don't know if I'd put it in like the #1 position.
No. In single player, I still don't like it that much. It's fine.
Mhm.
The reason I like it in multiplayer is, bro, you can have $0 and you can still be ahead of your opponent in shop who has $1 million because I have Chaos the Clown and bro, he doesn't.
Right, exactly. Anything to
So
get
that's
ahead
why-
on your opponent.
Yeah, that's why I really like Chaos the Clown. But I personally do not value clearance sale that highly because
Okay.
clearance sale it's like $1 or $2 off the packs and it's $1 off the consumables. Yes.
Yeah.
The problem is it's also like a couple of dollars off your temperance, and every time you're selling something, you're getting less money, which basically it's whatever. The selling is whatever, but it's just something to know.
Right.
But
okay.
because it's less temperance and because you get less money when like your current jokers get less money as well when you sell them. It's like a lot of the time clearance sale, definitely long term clearance sale is without a doubt a good
multiplayer voucher.
But,
okay.
yeah, but a lot of the time the value long term is just not worth the value you're losing in the short term.
Right.
Like
so
if I
like
have $10 and I have no way of making money, I'm not buying clearance sale.
Yeah.
Because I'm never gonna make the interest back up.
and
right?
like if you're in like a deep game, it's not really that vital of a voucher to pick up. Like if you're in that like 7th or 8th round.
7th and 8th ante, yeah.
Yeah. Ante, excuse me.
Seventh ante I could still take. Maybe 8th or 9th. Like you, 9th, 10th, right? You wouldn't take it. Because
Yeah.
7th is you still have at least 2 antes left.
Right. Okay.
So like 2 antes if you have solid econ, because I'm assuming you lost 2 lives by now, so you
Yeah.
have a solid econ. So assuming you have solid econ, you would, since you have 2 lives left, clearance sale would be a very good voucher.
Yeah. In that situation. Okay.
Yeah. If you have clearance sale and you don't buy liquidation, I will be very confuzzled because like liquidation does the same thing clearance sale does but better. Like
Yeah.
consumables consumables costing $1 is just so good because now when you're blocking, I'm gonna teach you tarot blocking and planet blocking.
Oh,
I think you can kind of
I'm
infer what they
pretty
are.
familiar with tarot and planet blocking.
Please,
It's a
please,
pretty big
please.
strategy for going Nan Nymph as well, and most gold stake.
It's a pretty big strategy in multiplayer.
Yeah.
So, but like it's taken to the extreme in multiplayer. Like you pick up basically every single tarot.
Yeah.
Like,
that genuinely,
like,
that is what I do every time I play.
you're already so much better than some of the people I've been teaching for like months.
I haven't even picked up the game yet.
People can just never get the hang of consumable blocking.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is such a good
But, like,
strategy. You'll
because
see so many
liquidation
more.
turns consumables to $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is such a good strategy, and but because liquidation turns consumables to $1, you have to pay $0 for tail blocking, which in itself is huge.
Yeah.
But also it makes like everything else cheaper. Like, and your temperance value is scrap anyways because you already bought clearance sale.
Right.
So IMO, if you have money, you should always buy liquidation because you already bought clearance sale.
Right. And you know, I've like from watching a lot of I wouldn't say a lot, but watching a healthy amount of multiplayer. I've seen that tarot merchant is also like a pretty big voucher to pull in multiplayer.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna go through them in order, but we can skip the
Oh,
tarot version.
no, yeah, let's go through them in order. I just like ADHD. I get ahead of myself.
Hone and glow up. What do you think?
I don't. Okay. I could see
You
where
think these have
Hone
any
could have.
value in multiplayer?
I could see where they have benefits, like if you're early game and you need just a little bit, like if you want to get that extra life off of your opponent and that extra 50 chips or 10 molt might get you there, but that seems like the only scenario that would really make sense to pick it up. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, because you don't know something about the voucher. Most people don't know this about the voucher, so I'll tell you in a bit. But also, I will say, if an extra 10 molt wins you the first PvP, your opponent's been playing the PvP wrong anyways.
Right.
50 chips can win you the PvP because first PvP, a lot of the time you will just have the malt because malt is enough
Yeah.
to survive the first
And those
PvP.
chips are
And so
like
50
insurmountable.
chips is like, yeah, those 50 chips can be like a 2x or even a 3x sometimes.
Yeah.
But the important thing about Hone, we don't care about the foil holographic polychrome editions. Literally, if that was all it did, I would never pick up Hone. on Jokers. On Jokers. We care about the foil and holographic and polychrome editions on cards. Specifically the polychrome edition on cards.
Oh, okay.
Because polychrome with retriggers, because we're going retriggers anyways, because it's good with retrigger X-Malt. Polychrome can be our X-Malt for a retrigger X-Malt. So we have
Right.
Chad polychrome is strong anyways, but once we get like Dusk and Sock, it's like OP, right?
I didn't even think about that ramification of it adding it to the playing cards.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about it or think about it, right? So don't worry about that. But it is like a small chance to actually have to do anything, and it's a smaller chance that you buy it and your opponent doesn't, right?
Right.
So it's a smaller chance that you'll win it's an extremely small chance that you'll win the game because of Hone, but it can be game winning off it. So that's something to consider. But obviously, like, 99% of the time it does nothing to the playing card.
Okay.
If it does nothing to the playing card, if it does nothing visible to the playing cards, right? Because like if it gives holographic or foil, that's nice, but that doesn't really make the card worth playing around, right?
Yeah.
Unless it's plasma. Plasma, I've seen like gold stake foil retrigger go bird. But like, so often like, if you're low on econ, I would just skip Hone and glow up.
Yeah, it's
Glow Up
not like a
especially-
ride or die voucher in multiplayer.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Unless
Like,
you
these
have
are-
the econ, there's no need.
Yes, exactly.
Well, because so
Um,
that would be like the other
yeah.
thing that I would be thinking of too is like, I mean, it's such a wider margin and a smaller target, but like even so, like in terms of like when I'm doing nan-inf runs, I'll obviously don't need Hone for that, but I'm picking it
Yeah.
up so I can get rid of the voucher in the
Yes.
pool, so I can try to
Okay.
get the better vouchers.
So let me tell you. Oh wait, chat. I have a video for you and your chat to watch.
Okay, perfect.
While I pull up the video, let me tell you about something. Multiplayer shops do not work the same way single-player shops work.
Really?
This includes vouchers and skips and stuff.
Okay.
Multiplayer uses a mod. The mod used to be separate. It's now integrated into multiplayer
Okay.
called The Order.
Oh, the worst Joker in the game. Sick.
The worst Joker. Oh no, bro. The Order is so good when I'm playing straight.
When you're playing
3x.
specifically straights.
The Order has won me 3 multiplayer games.
Okay, you know what? That's all I needed to hear. It's the greatest Joker of all time.
I can't find the video for some reason. Give me a second.
Don't worry.
As part of the order, no, it's important that you watch it. As part of the order, vouchers. The way vouchers work is if you're gonna see something like Hone. Let's say you're supposed to see something like Hone, but you already have Hone bot. You'll just see glow up instead. You'll see the tier 2 instead of the tier 1. If
Right.
you have the tier 1 bot. And if you have the tier 1 and the tier 2 bot, that's when it rerolls.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
In single player, it's different. In single player, if it's supposed to give you the T1, and if you have the T1, it just rerolls from all the vouchers.
Right.
But with the order, if you bought the tier 1, it's supposed to give you the tier 1. It gives you the tier 2. So
Wow.
so like buying a tier 1 voucher to get it out of the way is like never the angle.
Right, right.
Sending you the video right now. This video is by Phantom Balatro. They
If you
very
want,
OG.
you could drop that in the main chat for everybody to see.
I got it. Main chat. Post it in main chat.
Perfect.
What is the Order by Phantom Balatro? But Phantom is a very OG of the community. He literally programmed the Order. Bro helped make the mod. He used to be part of the staff until he left recently due to drama.
Oh,
which we
no.
won't get into. Yeah. He's still a very important part of the community. He is one of the top players. Remember when I was saying I was top 3 on how to discard properly? I will
Right.
say Phantom is the #1 person. If Phantom streams on Twitch from time to time. He hasn't streamed recently. If you can watch Phantom play and look at how he discards, his discards are immaculate.
Really? Okay. Shit,
Um,
that might
number
even help
two-
me in Gold Stake, to be honest. Even my discards
Yeah.
there can get a little, like, sketchy sometimes.
Well, the thing is, in multiplayer, you're gonna be discarding a bit differently because in multiplayer you have 4 lives, so if you lose 1, it's not necessarily the end of the world. Whereas in Gold Stake, it quite literally is.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
So it'll be slightly different, but like a lot of the times, like you can ask in chat, and he's very responsive as well. A lot of the times he'll be like, he'll tell you the odds of drawing a hand and stuff. So while
Right.
he's streaming, and so like that's very very useful to know. And by the way, in case you were curious, between me and Phantom, in #2 would be the #1 best player, Startoad.
Start up. That's between the three of us.
Yeah. Anyways, if you want to take a look at the video, it just explains how the shop queue works. I can go over it personally with you if you want as well.
Right.
It's up to you.
I'll probably give it a watch in a bit, but I do trust that you know what you're talking about.
I do, in fact, know what I'm talking about. So I'll go over some of the important facts about the order. By the way, the video is a bit outdated. For example, Tarot queue and Planet queue, like consumable queue, no longer pulls from their respective pack.
Right.
During the time of the video, the consumable queue used to pull from respective pack queue, and also disregard everything they say about judgments in the video. Because judgments got reworked now on basically from the multiplayer stakes on non-gold stake. Technically on orange stake as well, judgments work the same way as gold stake judgments, but orange stake's not on multiplayer stake. So basically below orange stake, judgments pull from the next Joker and shop queue.
Oh, okay. Wow, that kind of sounds good and bad at the same time, because I mean it clears another Joker out of the shop, so you would kind of want to always rip judgments, right?
Well, if there isn't a better thing, like $20 is definitely not worth the judgment.
Yeah.
A reroll. A reroll is definitely gonna get you the Joker, right?
Right.
A reroll is hopefully less than $20, unless you're spending your money like a maniac.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But so on purple stake and black stake, that does mean if the next Joker is Eternal, it will remove the Eternal Joker, Eternal sticker, so that can have an impact. But other than that, it's just the way they do that to they do that, they make it pull from the next Joker in shop because they don't want it so oh, I judgmented over a Hermit and I got a blueprint and that won me the game.
Yeah.
Whereas my opponent took the more reasonable Hermit and didn't get the blueprint and therefore lost the game.
Right.
So that's why in below gold stake so purple stake below they do that. On gold stake and orange stake technically, but again you don't need to worry about orange stake. Judgments pull from the next. Judgments have their own queue. They have their own stickerless queue.
Right.
I think it's just next stickerless Joker from shop queue, or it just might be its own queue. I don't remember entirely. For your purposes, it doesn't matter, right? It just pulls a random Joker.
Yeah.
That doesn't have stickers. So to note, purple stake below pulls next Joker, gold stake pulls random Joker.
Got it.
So that's why judgment on gold stake OP.
Yeah. Super OP. That's a pretty big swing.
Yeah, because if your opponent doesn't take the judgment, they won't see the judgment in Joker.
Yeah.
And also, not having stickers is a huge buff when everything you see is rental bears.
Are these the same mod settings? Okay, not saying that I'm gonna be playing that, but are these the same mod settings for everyone that's playing in MLB?
MLB, there's a different rule set. Also, I think it's a different mod now.
Right.
Every time there's a tournament, the tournament people change the rules. The World Series of Balatro have a different rule set.
Right.
MLB has a different rule set. MLB is basically the order and stuff is all the same. Actually, wait. Minor League had the order. I don't think Major League has the order. Major League does not have the order.
Right. Okay.
So yeah. And minor leagues discontinues. It's not gonna happen. So
yeah, that sucks. It looked like so much fun.
Yeah. But yeah, judgments and pack queue are the only thing different from the video. But basically the main concept about the order is no matter what, if you spend the same amount of money, in the same manner, you should see the same things as your opponent, right? If I take 30 rerolls in the game, I will see the same Jokers my opponent does, even if I take the 30 rerolls anti-1 and my opponent takes the 30 rerolls anti-2. Whereas base game, it is the anti-base queue. What you see in the Joker, what you see in the shop, depends on the anti. That's why you can do weird stuff with the hieroglyph and stuff.
Right. Okay.
But that's basically all you need to know about the order now. There's more specifics in the video.
Right.
Anyways,
I'll make sure.
Vouchers.
Yeah. I'll make sure to give that video a watch. That sounds rather important.
it is really, really important. I send that video to every beginner I coach.
Right.
If you have any questions about the order, like very niche scenarios or whatnot, or about the game in general,
Yeah.
feel free to hit me up. I know a lot about the base game as well because I had to learn how multiplayer differentiated it.
Right.
Anyways, back to vouchers. What do you think about reroll vouchers after so much talk about getting ahead in the shop?
Well, yeah, I mean, it seems kind of extremely important.
Yeah, like these are basically must takes. Like
Yeah.
overstock, reroll voucher. On white stake, these are must takes. I would go down. Like if I had $10, no econ generators, I would still buy these.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, even in gold stake, that seems pretty important too, because then you're still fighting the
Yeah.
any of the tags, like, or the debuffs.
Yep. So the reroll, like, the shop reroll voucher is what I'm talking about, by the way.
Yep. Yeah. No, I know what
Yeah.
you meant. That's funny because everybody always says reroll voucher and like.
Yeah.
For fucking the boss
For
blinds, the director's cut.
Boss blinds. The director's cut. Like it's the. I like calling them the cassette vouchers because that's what's shown.
Yeah.
The cassette vouchers don't exist in multiplayer because there's no boss blind. to
Yeah,
reroll.
that's what I figured was that they just weren't even a part of
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah. You cannot find them in a multiplayer. Mode.
I'm assuming hieroglyph, petroglyph wouldn't exist either.
Yeah. Yep, those don't exist either. Other than that, all the vouchers do exist, even though some of them never get picked up, so they might as well never not exist.
Right.
But okay, what I want to get in your head is overstock versus real voucher. Which one do you think would be more important, and does that change depending on the scenario, like depending on the deck, depending on the stake, and why would it change?
Right.
So again, overstock is +1 because it's +1. I can't talk.
It's all
Plus
right.
one shop slot.
Just take a breath.
And-
We're getting through this together.
Overstock is +1 shop slot, and reroll voucher is $2 less per reroll.
Right.
And
Right.
that's the same for the upgrades as well.
Mhm.
So which one do you think is more valuable in what scenario and why? And like, does it change the scenario? Is one just objectively more valuable all the time?
I mean, I feel like I'm gonna be wrong, but my initial mindset is overstock is always gonna be more important, but I feel like they're equally as important.
Okay, I will say, on white stake, on like basically, yeah, like, on the exceptional route, like unless you have really low black stake games, I don't play that much black stake because
Yeah.
the reason I don't play black stake in multiplayer, by the way, is because it doesn't have the higher scoring requirement, but it has the that purple stake does, but it has the eternals. So I will just, my luck is so bad that I will take like an eternal joker that would be a good joker if it was like purple stake because it would help me survive the blinds as well. But it's a
Right.
bad joker in this seed because it doesn't help me survive the blinds, and my opponent just gets like gets insanely lucky and
Yep.
he doesn't take the joker and gets like another blueprint, like bro. I
Excuse
don't
me.
know. That's a bit of a rare scenario, but still, I just don't play black stake, so I don't have much experience on that.
Yeah.
Um,
So then,
there
what
are
would you
players-
value each of these vouchers at? Like, what would be one over the other?
so on white stake, so I will clump black stake with white stake because
Right.
I treat it the same if I ever have to play it. On black stake and like white, black, and green, overstock and real voucher essentially the same.
Right.
Overstock is the first overstock is slightly more important than the first reroll voucher because like, you don't have to spend money, but it's effectively the same. But
Yeah.
because then again, if you're making more money, then reroll voucher is more important.
Right.
So like, for all reasons and purposes, black stake and below, overstock and real voucher are the same value. Above black stake though, real voucher drops off significantly.
Really?
Do you have a guess why?
I actually don't.
Significantly, not significantly. It's still like again like it is one of the best vouchers.
Right.
But it's like it's no longer the same as overstock. Like there's a significant difference between overstock and real voucher. Thing is, like in gold stake, how often do you have like a lot of money?
I mean, well, I
Yeah,
am a
you're good
pretty
because-
personally, I
Yeah,
am
go
a
ahead.
pretty proficient gold stake player. I've made sure money is king, so I will tend to get my econ up as much as I can.
Okay. But like, you're like, how many rolls would you be taking on shops per average? Like, assuming like once you have your econ like up and running, you have interest.
Let's see. I'm trying to, because I keep thinking of two different scenarios. Because sometimes there are those scenarios where I find the chips flat molten times molt, and then I just never run into an econ joker that either lasts or can do anything for me. So then I'm like, typically either trying to make gold or lucky cards from there just to get something out of it. But like, if I do have an econ joker, which I mean in gold stake is usually just automatic dub, because now you're getting into the shops. I'd say maybe a couple of rolls. I'd say like 3 to 4 rolls in the shop if I just have like average econ coming in. I'm staying above interest and I'm winning the rounds.
What I'm learning is you are a much better gold stake player than I am. Anyways, but like, still like, assuming you like the point I'm trying to illustrate there is on higher stakes you roll less, which it stands true regardless.
Oh, yes, yeah. If I was on a white stake, I would be rolling like infinitely.
Yeah, basically. I can't use the exact numbers. I was gonna make a comparison because you're too good at the game for me to make a comparison. But like the point is on gold stake you're gonna have. On higher stakes, you're gonna have less money and you're gonna roll less. And if you're not hitting the rolls, you're not making value from the real voucher.
Right.
Whereas in overstock, you don't need to do anything. You go into the shop, you get value from the voucher.
Yeah.
Right.
Every single shop. Yeah.
Every single shop, right? And with every roll, you also get voucher. Whereas real voucher, you're spending assuming no sale vouchers.
Yeah.
You're spending $10 for the voucher, and you're only making $2 back every time you roll, right? So you need to take at least 5 rolls for it to even be worth it. So I've had on gold stick games, it's been pretty common, like where I've had no money because I've just been trying to score.
Right.
Where like I just don't pick up reroll voucher because I'm not rolling money. Or like even if I roll, I'm not gonna get the like more than 5 rolls to make the. I have hiccups now. I just developed hiccups. I don't know why.
You're all good. It's time for a hydration check. Everybody drink some water.
Yeah, after I finish talking about this voucher, I'm gonna go get a drink if that's all right with you.
That's no problem. Once you come back, we can probably, because I think we can.
Yeah.
What are some of the more important vouchers, like just off rip? Like what, rapid fire? What would those be?
Okay, the important vouchers to talk about are important vouchers as in good.
Right.
You want no like important vouchers as in they're good for the game, like they're good like as you pick them up, or important vouchers as in like we should talk about these?
Like I should pick them up.
Okay, so overstock, reroll voucher, Omen Glow if you see it, the discard vouchers, the hand vouchers, the hand size vouchers, antimatter obviously if you see it.
Yeah, of course.
And Tarot Merchant, but not Tarot Tycoon.
Tarot Merchant, but not Tarot Tycoon, because it's gonna overload your shops with too many tarots.
Yeah, I will explain the math behind that in a bit. But yeah, like my point with reroll vouchers essentially, on gold stick games it will happen. On purple stick games there is a chance of happening. It's happened twice to me on a purple stick game where I don't make enough money for reroll voucher to be worth it. But if most purple stick games it will be worth it. A lot of gold stick games it will be worth it. If there's a black stake or lower game where you don't buy reroll voucher, I'm gonna be extremely impressed to see if that was the right decision. But there is the rare purple stake that does happen. But in like 700 plus games, I've had 2 games where I don't take reroll voucher.
Yeah. It's the only reason you couldn't take it is if you somehow didn't have the money to buy it.
No, it's like I have the money to buy it, but it's not worth it because I'm not making money to roll.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I mean, right? Like like you have $9. Like that'd be like one of the reasons why you didn't pick it up, because you just can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Anyways, I want you to think about Crystal Ball, and I also want you to think about Omen Glow, because these two do very different things, and I want you to think about how like one being the secondary tier of the other impacts things. You can chat with your chat a little bit. I'm gonna go get a drink of water.
All right, I'll be here. Where's everybody at? Oh, I didn't even realize I was covering the chat log. Let me shrink the, wow, it's been like that for like 30 minutes. Alright. Aiden's in here. Everybody say hi to Aiden or I'm banning you. Hammy, what's up? Lewis, yes, I'm finally learning multiplayer. Glad everybody's getting a little bit of multiplayer introduction as much as I am right now. Let me just shrink the, there we go. Let me shrink this side too. Oh no, it just is like that. Okay. This has been extremely informational. For everybody that doesn't know, excuse me, Prometheus is in the, oh my god, I keep forgetting the word for some reason. He works in the multiplayer mod. He is very high ranked. He's taught a lot of multiplayer, taught a lot of people how to play multiplayer correctly, and he's claimed that a lot of people that he has taught by now have like already surpassed him. We've been in conversation for about a week or two, and right now we're just going through like the general basics since haven't actually picked up this multiplayer in general. He wanted to run me through why certain things were more important than everything else. And I think it's been extremely informational for me because like I've always known that multiplayer is a different beast compared to single player Balatro. So all this information that he's handing over has been extremely important for all of us, me included.
Hello.
Yo.
Oh, by the way, I while I was drinking water, I noticed what I tend to do when I speak two languages. My native language is Bangla.
Oh
and
wow.
Bangla, you speak faster than you speak in English. So when I talk, when I'm trying to convey information, like really, I talk at the speed I talk Bangla in.
Right.
So I talk a lot faster. So if you don't understand or something.
Oh,
just
dude,
feel
no.
free to let me
I mean, I don't know how it is for everyone else, but like I said, the ADHD it keeps me completely locked in. Like your rapid speech is only making me focus harder.
Peak.
Peak.
Anyways, have you given a bit of thought to Omen Globe and Crystal Ball?
Well, I mean, the blunt answer right now for Crystal Ball is you're getting another tarot slot, or you're getting another slot where you can block either more tarots, more planets to help find better cards, and then Omen Globe obviously just gives that. Excuse me. Excuse me. All of the spectral cards that are. I mean, I don't see the downside of picking up an Omen Globe when you can just get a lot of spectral cards that could be game changing, right? Like, because I know like Wraith is like a pretty important spectral as well, and the more often you can see something like that, the better your calls are going to be, right?
Okay, so there is a downside of taking Omen Globe, but it's so theoretical that I can confirm that none of the top players have ever experienced it.
Alright, so now I'm gonna experience it.
Honestly, if you're experiencing it, I'd be impressed, bro. The thing about taking Omen Globe is because in your packs you're seeing spectrals instead of tarots, you're gonna fall behind on the tarot pack queue.
Right.
The tarot queue inside the packs. Which shouldn't matter because you're seeing tarots in the shop.
Yeah.
But let's say there's just no strength in the shop forever, and there's like a strength in the tarot pack queue, which your opponent sees because they didn't take Omen Globe, but you did. That technically could be game changing, right?
Yes.
But it's
that
so
totally makes
theoretically.
sense.
It's so theoretical. I've never heard of it happening to anyone.
Right.
But it is something to be aware of that if your opponent didn't take it and you took it, you will be behind in a bit in tarot pack queue. Which, again, mostly doesn't matter because you're seeing tarots in the shop.
Yes, okay. I mean, okay, I could totally see the worry there, but I also see how little that could possibly affect someone.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I've never had it be game changing.
Also, especially if you also take the tarot merchant, that would probably just like mitigate that problem completely.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're also not. I mean, by the time you see Omen Globe, hopefully you see Tarot Merchant.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
But like, you're not guaranteed to see like every
exactly.
country,
Yeah.
there's only so many antes. Um, but Crystal Ball is okay voucher by itself. I think it's not that strong a voucher. I think I would value it less than like the hand size. Obviously, Overstock, Reroll, very important vouchers. These
Yeah.
are like top tier vouchers.
Right.
I think hand size, grabber, wasteful, paintbrush. These are like I would put them like in the tier below. Obviously, these are all very like dependent, right? Like,
Right.
If I'm running burger, discard vouchers are nil to me.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
means
care about them.
nothing, right?
Yeah. So like obviously these are very situation dependent, but I would say like about like the hand size, hand and discard vouchers are like the tier below, and below the overstock and reroll. And I'd put crystal ball by itself, not considering the tier 2, below that tier.
Really?
I'd put it
Okay.
below the hands tier because it's an extra consumable slot, but honestly, you don't need it, right? Like at 2 consumables, you can hold 1 and block, right? Or you can hold 2.
Right.
And so you can hold Death Pool, you can hold Pool and find like another tarot to hold, right?
Right.
So it's typically fine. I will say it is nice to have though, especially like if you're running Mime Blue Seals or if you're running Vagabond, right? It's really nice to have. But it's not the best. I would say because of Omen Globe, Spectrals are game changing. We're gonna have a talk. We're going over vouchers now. I don't know how long you plan on streaming, or if we're coming back to this later. But ideally, we go over like tarots and spectrals as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, tarots-
here's my thought process is, well, I feel like we
Yeah.
can go over the vouchers and maybe one
sure,
more
yeah.
collection of something. And then we can, I'm a lot more of a hands-on learner as well, so we could try to like
Yeah.
get in and start playing a game or two, because
Yeah, I think since you're not new to multiplayer, like you're new to multiplayer, but you're not new to
Balatro.
Balatro at all. I think we can skip the tarots. Like there are slight differences about some of the tarots, but I
Right.
feel like you'll find that better via hands-on discussion.
Yep.
But spectrals, I think, would be very important to talk about. So vouchers and spectrals, I kind of want to do.
Yeah.
Spectrals are really OP in this game, so that's why Omen Globe is kind of really OP. This is what I've been telling my students. If you see Omen Globe and you have the money for a Arcana pack, you should buy Omen Globe.
Right.
Because that one Arcana pack could have a game-changing Immolate, game-changing Wraith, right? Or
Right.
whatnot.
Hmm.
Could have a Deja Vu, right? So, if you have the money for Omen Globe and one Arcana pack, I would buy it. Obviously, the thing is you have to buy Crystal Ball for Omen Globe. So because Crystal Ball can give Omen Globe, Crystal Ball does give it a buff. I think it buffs it up to like the grabber tier, like the
Right.
grabber wasteful tier. But like it's still like it's very situational. Obviously, if it's late game where you're less likely to get Omen Globe, it's less value, right?
Right.
The value of Crystal Ball all depends a lot on how likely you are to see Omen Globe,
Right. Right.
as well as how much money you have. But that's the value on that affects every voucher.
So like, I mean, this is a little bit of a tangent, but
Go ahead,
I don't.
like tangents.
I don't. Yeah. I know it doesn't seem like super important, but like the skip tags,
Yeah.
like if I feel like the value doesn't match like what you're trying to get if you were to take it, but like if you were trying to take like a voucher skip like mid game because you need to take some crazy,
Yeah.
left turn gamble to try and get either a second iteration of a voucher or just another voucher to help get ahead, like what would be the like is that just too dependent on RNG to even make that a considerable like option? Or
Okay, well on Anaglyph, it's definitely a consumable option.
right, yeah.
Assuming you have the money to back it up, because the thing about voucher skips is they're not free.
Yeah.
On Anaglyph, it's definitely an option. Oh, do you know the? I mean, you do Naninf stuff, so I'm assuming you know the like 0.5 game speed for antimatter.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
voucher skip tech,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. A lot of people don't know that in the community. I find it surprising because I've had it work a lot.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it works way more often than people think.
Then yeah.
On my channel, I
Uh,
have like 2 shorts dedicated to specifically that working perfectly.
But typically, I would say going for a voucher skip on its own is typically not an angle. I'll talk a bit more about skips. The thing about skips is you get behind one shop. So that means automatically you're one behind in every pack queue of the packs that were in that shop, and you're one reroll behind.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So and you lose money and you lose whatever value you make from the blind. So if you have gold seals, gold cards, lucky cards, if you have vagabond, right, you lose all the value you make from the blind, plus you lose one reroll plus one from every shop.
So that's
right? And so
is that like the main reason why people take those like early rare skips at the beginning? Because
no, early rare skips people take because of fun. Rare skips have been nerfed. I'll talk about the rare skips.
Okay.
Give it 2 weeks. Nobody's gonna be taking early rare skips.
Oh wow.
Like, seriously. rare skips are like have been nerfed the hell out of.
Yeah. Okay.
But so okay, actually we can go on the rare skip tangent right now. So before rare skips just gave like it had its own queue. It would just give a random rare joker.
Yep.
Now it pulls the next rare joker from queues, and it could be sticker. So if the next rare joker is a rental perishable Wii, you could get a rental perishable Wii.
Oh.
And it's like you were gonna see it anyways, right?
Yeah.
It's not like,
That doesn't sound like a benefit at all.
Yeah, before it was like, oh, like it could be a rental perishable Wii, but it could also just be a blueprint that my opponent never sees, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so that's why people would take that. But like now it's like, oh, well, you'll see it anyways if you just have enough money.
Right.
So, Wraith also used to be tied with Rare Skip, but Wraith is no longer exactly tied with Rare Skip. Wraith takes the next unstickered rare from Rare Queue.
Okay. Interesting. This
Like
is all tied into the multiplayer.
Yeah, this is the order.
Right.
That's the order.
All the order. Right.
Yep.
So interesting.
If you want me to tell you how these work in base game, I can too, but that would make our tangents
Oh
unsufferable.
no, I have a pretty general idea of the base game. I wouldn't say I know it like like the back of my hand, but I've got a good enough idea.
I know exactly how they work.
Yeah, that's insane. That's that's pretty sick.
So you were talking about skips. So like typically because you lose so much value from the blind and from getting behind in the shop, right?
Yeah.
As we said, you want to be ahead in the shop. Most people don't take skips. Some skips, obviously, like investment tag is known to be a good skip in single player as well.
Right.
Because it's just that good, right?
Yeah.
Like investment tag, you're losing one reroll. Like you can take a game with bet 5. Like early game, like anti-1 investment tag, you're not making any value in blinds typically, unless you're on orange deck. Which we'll talk about.
Yeah.
So like since you're not making any value or like interest from yellow deck, right? Excluding those two decks, since you're not making any value, right? All you're losing is like the packs, which you might not even open, and then the $5 reroll, right? And $25 is enough to suffice for that. It will give you the $5 reroll plus it'll give you money for interest and stuff, right? So that's the thing. Another thing people will do, this is multiplayer specific, is small blind. People can take coupon skips above white stake. So
Really?
green stake
Okay.
above.
I guess that makes sense.
Because you're not getting any money from playing the blind. Like there's no reward money, right? And so you're getting like $1 of interest plus the hand money, right? So it's coupon skip is good because you get to afford everything in the shop basically.
Yeah.
You'll be behind one reroll and one pack queue, but you get to afford it, right? Like otherwise you barely get to afford anything first shop anyways, right?
Yeah.
So it's not really like you're missing anything. So that's why coupon skip above green stick small blind is an angle.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Other than that, people like rarely take skips. Obviously, people take all sorts of wacky skips, like rare skips, negative skips, voucher skips on Analyft.
Yeah, of course.
The other reason you would skip is if you're skipping for like an idle hit, like my idle hit now, and I don't want the idle hit to change, so I skipping.
Or like when you're
like,
doing Ancient Joker, you need the skip to hit on whatever you're maining for the deck.
Okay, MLB players are not good people to look out for Ancient because they have glass, so they don't make wild cards. Wild card, if you have Ancient, you should have flush 5 wild cards online, so you're never skipping. And MLB, they have glass, so they don't make wild, but like in ranked, you're not gonna have glass typically, and even if you do, it's 1.5x, which is the same as Ancient, so you should still make wilds. So like if you have Ancient, you should make flush 5 wilds.
Got it.
So therefore you're not skipping. So if you skip for ancient, it has to be very niche scenario. Like if you have a glass card, if you have red seal glass on a specific suit, and then you're skipping for ancient, that makes sense.
Right.
But if it's just like you have hearts and ancient hit hearts, that's not a good skip.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's all to do for skipping with now.
Okay.
Anyways, back to vouchers again. What do you think about telescope and observatory? Again, both kind of different. So you can tell me what you think about them individually, and if one's value changes based on the other.
Telescope observatory. I mean, I don't know if that extra 1.5 from each observatory hit would change that much if you're that deep into scoring, but that's also from single player Balatro mindset. Like, I'm not sure.
I'll let you know. The more deep you are, the later the ante is, the more like the first few antes, there's a bit more variance. Cause like I could like go full econ, whereas my opponent goes full scoring, right?
Yeah.
And so then like a steel card won't make the difference.
Right.
The late game, when we're both running Blueprint, Brainstorm, and Ancient Idol, like we have the exact same scoring cards. So that one steal makes the difference.
It gets you over the hump. Or the couple levels that you have over your opponent, which were where celestial packs. I mean, a telescope would come in handy.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
So do you think these vouchers are valuable? Do you think you typically would pick them up in a multiplayer game? Obviously, you have no experience, so you can't say based on experience. But you know, I want you to think.
Okay. If I'm trying to think in a multiplayer sense, like from my novice perspective, I don't see the early game benefit, but from what you said, I see the late game benefit. So I'd say I'd maybe rank them underneath the grabber and wasteful vouchers.
I would wherever you rank Crystal Ball, I would rank them under.
Yeah,
Ball. These.
Exactly right there. Yeah.
Yeah. The reason is. So in multiplayer, that types of hands you want to be playing is like flush 5, flush house, right?
Right.
Because those just score the most, right? And
right.
flush 5 especially because, you know, idle hit, right?
Right.
So I've gotten one game where I got flush 5 into my telescope in like 700 games.
Yeah.
So like that is not happening. If your telescope is basically, it's not good when it does not. It's not that it even does nothing. It is actively bad when the hand you're playing is flush 5.
Right.
Because it could block the Eris into like a Pluto, right? Because it has a guarantee of Pluto. So instead of giving you an Eris, it could give you a Pluto.
Right.
Thing is, so on telescope, unless I'm going high card, most of the time I don't take it. Or like on gold stake if I'm like going straights or whatnot, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I took telescope against my game on block attack, which was on black stake, because I was going flushes because it was an insanely dry seed.
Right. Yeah. And you just needed anything you could to get over it.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyways, observatory though is just good. Like if observatory didn't require telescope, it would be so good. Sadly, it does require telescope, but I would say most of the times, like I don't on regular games, I don't take telescope for observatory. If I have blue seals and I have a semi-high level already, then I could take telescope just for the hope of seeing observatory, right? Like let's say I have like a level like 4 plus 5 already, and then I have blue seals already, so I know and I consistently draw them, so I know I'll be getting levels. Then I can buy telescope, and it's like, well, I don't know, it's like a low ante, so there's time for observatory to show up. Then I can take a telescope with the hopes of getting observatory, but like that's not always the play, right?
Right.
If you don't have blue seals, I would never take. Honestly, if you don't have blue seals, I'd never take telescope with the hope of giving observatory. The exception to that is Violet deck. Do you know the 2 new decks, by the way? I mentioned them both now. Orange deck and Violet deck. Do you know what they do?
I do not know what they do.
Orange deck is basically, you're given a Giga standard pack, which means you get to take 4 cards, but you can't skip it. And you start with 2 Hangmen. So that means basically you get to change 4 cards of your deck from the cards selected.
Right.
And Violet deck is every ante you see 2 vouchers instead of 1. And so... and the first anti-vouchers are 50% off, second anti-vouchers are 30% off. So because of that, on Violet deck, since you are more likely to see upgraded vouchers, like tier 1 vouchers that are good because of the upgraded vouchers are better. Like for example, Crystal Ball and Telescope are both better on Violet deck because you get to see Omen Globe and Observatory more often. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah. These seem like decks I need to start playing. I've never played these before.
Honestly, like, well, since you get to ban decks, right? Like, what certain players do, they just decide I'm never going to play this deck or I'm never going to play this deck.
Right.
I'm fine with any deck. What I do is obviously there are some decks I dislike, but I'm actually fine playing any deck. But I never play Blacksnake unless I am 100% forced to. I will never play Blacksnake.
Really? Okay.
Which is funny saying because I beat the #1 player on Blacksnake. So
Yeah.
there's something to go about there. But I generally have a very poor win rate on Blacksnake. Anyways, what do you think about hands and discards? Like, I'm not even gonna ask you about the vouchers here because obviously the vouchers are good. Which one do you think is better? Would you rather have a hand or have a discard, and why?
Okay. Let me weigh the pros and cons here.
The answer might be obvious, but explain your thinking.
Well, okay, so obviously another hand is going to give you, it has a lot more potential to give you a lot more money, but getting an extra discard allows you to get to whatever hand you need easier if you're trying to dunk on whoever you're playing against. So I guess the value would come from either one of those two. What would be greater? I feel like, oh man, they seem so like, I feel like the grabber or getting hands may be a little bit better only because you have the potential to make more money per hand.
Okay. So textbook wise, I will say if we're looking purely at functionality, not
Right.
looking at synergies, not looking at anything, purely at functionalities, hands are just discards, but you get +$1 if you keep them, and if you score them, they score.
Right.
Discards, they both throw away 5 cards, but hands you can score, and if you don't score them, you get +$1.
Right.
So if you're looking purely functionally wise, grabber is better, and because of that, but I will say, my thoughts are going haywire. I will say I personally like discards better most of the time because discards have stronger synergies. There is rebate, there's faceless, there's purple seals. Purple seals are the peak of multiplayer. Purple seals are the goal. Without purple seals, multiplayer wouldn't exist.
Yeah, because it gets you further ahead in the tarot queue, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, further ahead in the shop tarot queue. So that means you get better deck fixing. Which when you're building into idle, you want deck fixing. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
So that's why early game when you don't have a chance of seeing these synergies, and on higher stakes when you're less likely to see the synergies, hands are better. But typically on white stake Zodiac deck, I'm if I get the option, I'm staking discard voucher because I know I'm finding stuff to synergize with these discards.
Right.
Discard synergies are way too strong, but hands are just on textbook better. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense.
Okay. Now, Terra Merchant and Terra Tycoon. So, if you've been on the website with your chat, what I want you to do is I want you to click hyperlink Terra Merchant text. Or Terra Tycoon text, sorry.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
So, you'll see this chart where it says situation, Joker weight, Terra weight, planet weight, chance of seeing Terra in the shop.
Right.
The average, so the normal weighting for Joker weight is 20. Nothing changes Joker weight ever. The normal weighting for Joker weight is 20. The normal weight for consumables, which is planets and tarots, is 4. On Ghost Tech, Spectrals is also counted as consumables. On Ghost Tech, Spectrals also have a weighting of 4, I believe.
Yep.
So you can see how exactly you can see the changed weighting with the vouchers, so you can see how exactly they impact you.
Right.
So Terra Merchant goes from 4 to 9.6x, so it's a bit more than a 2x, which makes sense. But it's listed as a 2x. But it's still pretty reasonable, right? You'll still see more Jokers than Tarots, because 20 to 9.6, you'll see one Tarot every 2 Jokers you see. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
With Tarot Tycoon, you go from 9.6 to 36, which is less than the advertised 4x actually, because 9 to 32 is not 4x.
Yeah.
but it is still insane because the weight of 32 means you will see more Tarots than Jokers, which unless you have full Joker slots, you don't want that.
Right.
Right? Because you want to get the good Jokers, and if you're seeing Tarots and not seeing Jokers, you can't get good Jokers, right?
Right.
The reason Tarot Merchant is good is just because, first of all, deck fixing is good, but second of all, because you will just see more jokers from the average amount of hermits and temperances.
Yeah.
Simply because of seeing more hermits and temperances, you'll see more jokers anyways. So Terra Merchant is like basically, I wouldn't take an anti-1 because I want jokers then. Other than anti-1, if you had the money, I always take Terra Merchant.
Right. Okay.
Because anti-1, you literally have 0 jokers, right? Like if you have
Yes.
0 joker slots, don't take up Terra
Yeah, you
Merchant.
wait till
Other
till
than-
anti or round 3 to in anti 1 is what you're saying. Like the last possible purchase.
No, I still just wouldn't buy it anti-1.
Oh,
like,
at
you can only
period. Okay.
Yeah, because you can only buy it at the end of round 2. Like this is the big blind shop. That's the last chance you get.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah. And so by then you still have max 2 jokers, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And those 2 jokers are definitely not permanent. Those are probably early game jokers, right?
Right.
So early game jokers are maybe like a midterm econ joker,
Yep.
right? And so since those 2 aren't permanent, plus you have 3 open, I still wouldn't buy Terror Tycoon Anti 1. I know this because I thought it's probably fine if I buy it at the very end of the anti, and then I bought it and then I lost because I bought it. Like
Right.
I do these things. I really like, because I know the meta. I personally believe if I lock in, I can beat most of the top players.
Right.
What I like doing though is I like playing for fun and I like experimenting things. So one of the experiments that I did was buying Terror Tycoon Anti 1, and like I find like with the game as it is currently, it's just you can't do it by Terror Tycoon Terror Merchant Anti 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Terror Tycoon, there are angles. If you have like red seal polychrome glass, I could see a Terror Tycoon angle, right?
Right.
If you have $50 temperances, Terror Tycoon is just money positive.
Right.
I had a Zodiac deck game where I had $50 temperance with Terror Tycoon, and I was making positive money in the shop.
Right. Yeah.
I went to the shop with $500 and I exited the shop with $800.
That's insane.
So, yeah, $50 temperance with Terror Tycoon is kind of peak.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there are angles, but like to know, like you really have to consider: do you really want more terrors than jokers? And most of the time, the answer to
The
that
answer is no. Yeah.
But typically, Terror Merchant is typically a take on its own.
Right.
Terror Tycoon, however, is not. Do we even need to talk about the planet vouchers?
Probably not.
they're just never pick these guys.
Yeah. That they've
The
never.
one
Never.
I've seen. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I don't think I've ever seen these be useful unless you're like fully into some planet build, and even then, that's pretty rare.
Like even with constellation and stuff, I've seen out of every I've asked like every player I talked to about these vouchers. Out of every player I've talked to, the Starto, the #1 player, who they also play a million games. They've had it might not be Starto. It might be confusing, but they've had one game where Planet Merchant and Planet Tycoon were good because they had Campfire and they had Astronomer.
Right. You're
So,
just selling
and
and yeah, selling free planets
Buy,
for a
sell,
bunch of
free
score.
planet, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. But like the chances of that happening are so rare, and like every
Yeah.
other scenario, these suck. So,
Super.
typically,
rare.
if you just never buy the planet vouchers, I'll be proud.
Right.
What do you think of the interest vouchers?
I think in general, seed money and money tree are very situational vouchers.
Okay.
Just playing wise, so I don't know what the money exchange would be for your econ in multiplayer, since you gain money for after every round, like win or loss, but I don't see them being extremely important. Would I be correct in saying that?
Okay. So they aren't extremely important. Like, oftentimes if you're just making a shit ton of money is equivalent to a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
So like you'll get $10 extra. So if you're making like, it's very rare you're gonna be making shit ton of money nowadays with the nerfs they made to Golden Ticket. But with Golden Ticket, I've had people make $1,000 a round, and when you're making $1,000 a round, an extra 10 or 20 is nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't. Wouldn't typically matter if you're making a shit ton of money. I think it matters the most when you're just barely making above interest, and I think that's the shine of these interest vouchers.
Right.
Because if you make $1, like if you make $30 instead of $25 every blind, you'll get one extra dollar from seed money. So it will take $10 for 10 rounds for it to pay itself off, and then after that, it will just be positive, right?
Right.
And then so if you're consistently making interest or making above interest, I would buy seed money. Money tree is the same thing with $50, but obviously that's much rarer. And then also you're almost never maxing out money tree.
Yeah.
You're never like holding $100. So, but like you can still buy it if you think, oh, I'm making enough money in the round that like I'm still gonna get enough for it to pay itself off. Because if it pays itself off, if you think it's gonna be at least neutral, it's not a bad decision. Right. Okay. Blank and antimatter. Thoughts?
I think probably top, extremely important vouchers to pick up.
Yeah, okay, obviously, like, you have to buy the antimatter if you see it.
Yeah.
The thing about antimatter is you have to buy blank first, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask, like, what scenarios would you buy blank? What scenarios would you not buy blank?
Personally, I'm buying blank in most scenarios. Like, I value the extra Joker slot a little too heavily. Like let's say I'm in a gold stake run where I'm only using 3 Jokers to just, win just get to ante-8 and win. I'm probably not buying blank in that scenario because I genuinely don't need it, and I don't need to get that deep into endless because I'm just trying to beat ante-8. But if I have like a run where I've put together, Photo Chad, a copy Joker, and some econ, I'd love to have that extra Joker slot. So I'm definitely wanting to get blank because the potential of the run going super deep into endless only improves from there, right?
Yeah, so the thing about blank, okay, by the way, if you wanted me to be the one to tell you, yo, like, you pick up blank too much, don't do that, I'm not gonna be the guy, because I do the same thing, bro. I do the same thing. I will go down to, like, a lot of people, like, debate about it, but I would go down to $0 anti-1 to buy blank.
Yes, I will do the exact same thing.
Yeah, like, in multiplayer too, it's, like, because if you're up a Joker slot and your opponent, like, if I'm up a Joker slot and you don't have it, it's very, very likely I'm going to win, assuming we're at similar scale.
Exactly.
Right? So, like, that's why, like, speculative blank is still, like, kind of a take. Obviously, like, if it's, like, ante-3, and you have no money, you have $10, no hopes of getting money ever, don't take the blank there, right?
Right.
It's kind of obvious. But, like, you kind of just have to evaluate. I think you value blank as much as I do, so that's good.
Yeah, I value it pretty highly. It's...
I mean, you'll experience it. Like, you'll figure out once you start playing games, you'll figure out, oh, like, I valued it a bit too highly, valued it a bit too low.
Right.
Once you play multiplayer games, you'll figure it out. But I think right now you understand, like, the concept, and I think that's good enough. Magic Trick and Illusion. Again, I'm not gonna ask you about these because these two are trash.
Yeah, terrible.
I have a joke. Not a joke. I have a, like, well, it's kind of a joke. If it's not a joke, as it's meant to be, I don't know. When, like, if Illusion actually did what it said and gave seals, Illusion would be meta. IMO. Because, like, you would just get an early red seal, build into it, and it would be peak.
Right, yeah.
But like, since it doesn't give the seals, it's just enhancements and stuff. We don't care.
Dude, that's a really good point. I don't think I've ever seen a seal on a card after getting Illusion.
Oh, that's because it's bugged. In the current version of multiplayer, it's bugged. It says it can give seals, but it cannot.
That's crazy. Wow.
It's also bugged in the way that Magic Trick and Illusion are not affected by Hone and Glow.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, if Illusion did what it said, it could actually be like a potential grab. But
Yeah.
since it doesn't, Magic Trick Illusion, just don't grab it, bro.
It's just not worth
if
it.
you're going gold stake, have a trillion X hologram, you can go for it.
Yeah.
Like, like what I mean. Paintbrush, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, has to be a buy. That one extra hand size is so important. It helps you get your hand easier. You could get more gold in hand, more steel in hand. You could grab seals easier. It's just seems way too important.
How do you value a hand size compared to a hand? Like, do you think?
I value a hand size more than a hand.
Yo, we're on the same level. Peak. A lot of players look at me oddly. A lot of like players who are like new to multiplayer and new to Balatro, they're like, bro, what are you on about?
No,
But, like,
the more
yeah,
you can
it's
dig
just
through
that
your
good.
deck it just makes your game easier to play.
Yeah, like on a white stick game, I would rank the 3 vouchers I put on the same tier as like paintbrush, then wasteful, then grabber.
Yes, yeah, yes.
Which, if you're looking just at the textbook definitions, that makes no sense.
Mhm.
That is the opposite order if you're looking purely at textbook definitions.
Those 2 extra hand sizes can change your game in
Yeah.
one round.
Yep. Anyways, that's vouchers for now. So if you want, we can go over spectrals now, or like, what do you have in mind?
Let's go look at the vouchers, spectrals really quick.
Okay.
Because there aren't that many, but I can
There are important to go get over.
exactly, yeah. Like, I
You
mean,
know, okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
I could see like the benefits from a familiar, a grim, or an incantation just for like the gold or steel or like wild card value. Although minimal, still important. But that would be like my immediate
Okay.
description
I'm gonna
of
be
them.
so for real. At your level, since you're a beginner, like until you become like gold rank, you don't even ever need to think about taking Grim or Incant.
Right.
Because it bloats your deck with way too many stuff. But like obviously there is angles. Like I played against like a player who's number 5 on the leaderboard, or number 4 actually I think right now, right? Bard, and I played against him, and we both took like we both took an incantation in an early spectral pack because the econ was so lacking. A single gold card, a single luck card
Right.
would be helpful, right? So there are definitely angles where like any enhancement is good. Like you want money, so a single gold card could be good. But typically, you don't. Typically, you're fine not taking it, especially until you get to like gold rank.
Right. Okay.
However, familiar, since it's face cards, like having extra face cards.
Yeah, it has that benefit.
Is just good anyways.
Yeah.
So like it's not that bad. So I would say unless you have like a card to build into, like a card to build into means like a red seal or a glass or
Right.
a polychrome.
Yeah.
Right? You're fine with just ripping familiar. Unless you have a card to build into, or like unless you have like a really bloated deck. Like if you have a 60 card deck, I don't know how you have a 60 card deck if you don't have a card to build into. But,
Yeah.
like, in case you do,
I mean,
then
unless
don't
you're
really
just
do
like
it.
bloating your hologram. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. But so that's my opinion on familiar, Grim and Incan. So talisman. I want to talk about the seals together, actually.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna propose 2 scenarios for you. Scenario number 1: you open a standard pack, and you see 4 cards. They're all stone cards, and it's each of the 4 seals.
Right.
Which are you taking and why? Assuming base deck, and then I'll add more restrictions.
Okay.
for scenarios.
Let me give my opinion on which one I'd be taking. Out of the 4 of them, all 4 seals,
Stone cards, so you don't know the rank.
yeah, they're all. If I don't know the rank, the red seal is a little bit riskier to take. The blue seals is like if I'm taking it into gold stake, I'm taking the blue seal every single time, no matter what, because well, one, blue seals are like insanely overpowered, especially when you're playing gold stake. But
Yep.
like that free level scaling is pretty is pretty fucking good. If I already have a blue seal, I'm taking the purple seal every single time after that. If I have both of those, then it's obviously gold, and then I'll take the red seal at the end. If I'm desperate for a red seal and I need something to retrigger, like if I'm like, okay, let's say if I'm like going into like a multiplayer mindset now, like if I'm desperate for a red seal and I need a retrigger to score to help, I'm probably gonna take the red.
Okay. I'm gonna say something. Desperate for red seal is like not a real thing.
Right.
Because you don't need retriggers to score. You should have a different scoring setup for getting out. So either that can be levels or stuff, but like if you're using like either your jokers help you score, like if you have Ancient Dusk, you're gonna score out anyways, or like your levels will get you score. But it's not like, oh, like this red seal is gonna help me score out of blinds.
Right.
It's the red seals are more so to get an edge on your opponent and to win PvPs. I will say for your gold stake mindset, I 100% agree. Except one thing I would note. Gold seals, I'm not going to place them in like a ladder with the rest of them because gold seal fully depends on how much money you're making.
Right.
Like if I have rebate Mary Andy, I'm making $1 million per round.
Yeah,
I don't care about the gold seal.
A couple extra dollars isn't going to change that.
Yeah, and then but like if I'm making literally zero money, there are times like where I will take the gold seal over.
Yeah. Yes, of course. Yes.
Yes, but on gold stake, I agree. I will take blue seal, purple. Blue seal, purple, then red. Unless it's a high econ seed, you kind of have to vibe the seed.
Exactly.
Blue seal, purple, red is fine. If once I take the blue seal, like, and then I see another seal, it's like, well, if it's a high econ seed, I know I'm going to find stuff. Then I will take the red over the purple. But otherwise, blue, purple, red for gold stake makes sense. Obviously, I'm assuming you would differ on white stake, no? On white stake, would you keep the same order? Or?
I probably would change. I would move the blue seal order from there because the scaling is so much lower in terms of blinds. So I'd probably go purple. I'd probably go purple, red, then blue. Or you know what? No. The gold seal would be really valuable at that point too because you're rolling so much because the score is so easy to make and you're making so much extra interest after the fact. I'd probably go purple, gold, red, blue. I'd probably put blue at the bottom if I'm playing white stake specifically.
Okay, that's fair. I would say for that general order, for white stake is pretty good and like low stakes
right
is pretty good. I will say that's when it's the first red seal, disregard that. The first red seal is always good. Like the first red seal, I will take over the first purple seal. Like if it's the first pack, I have nothing in deck, I will take the first red seal no matter the rank. Because worst case scenario, I turn into red seal, I turn into red seal gold, I turn into red seal lucky.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And those are still very, very valuable, right? Because and also red seals depend on rank. So if I see a good red seal, then I'm gonna take it over then like a purple seal.
Yeah, if it's like a red seal king, you're going to take that.
Yeah. So
excuse me.
That's the seals. Okay, what do you think about Aura? Card.
I think it's just pretty good. I
think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
What spectrals would you take it over per se?
I mean, like let's say it's just a 2-pack spectral pack. It's Aura and like a Ouija. I'm gonna take Aura every time. I'll take it over a Sigil.
Oh, do you know about multiplayer Ouija?
No. What is wrong with multiplayer Ouija?
Multiplayer Ouija. What is wrong with it? So since they wanted to make Ouija an actual playable card, like because otherwise nobody would take it.
Yeah.
They made it so that instead of -1 hand size, it destroys 3 cards. So it converts all cards into hand and destroys 3 cards.
Oh, okay. That still doesn't seem fantastic, but I think
that's fantastic.
That's definitely a better improvement, to be honest.
Yeah, like it's not supposed to be like immolate levels of fantastic. It's just supposed to be playable. Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's something you can take.
That does sound very playable. Yes.
Ouija does the old Ouija was never playable. Nobody ever took old Ouija and won.
Yeah. No. Yeah, exactly. There's just no need to take it. Period.
Yeah. So yeah, Aura. Okay, I would say, what if you had Aura and Familiar in the pack, or Aura and Immolate in a pack? What would you take?
Oh, obviously I'll take Immolate over Aura, but I might take Familiar over Aura as well.
Okay, depends on the stage of the game, and also depends on the hand I draw. So Immolate versus Aura depends entirely on the hand I draw. If I have my singular red seal there, I'm gonna Aura the singular red seal instead of immolating the red seal. You know?
Right.
But if I have more than one red seal, then I could risk the immolate depending on how I'm feeling. Or it also depends on my money situation, whether $20 or like I need deck fixing and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty easy to evaluate immolate versus Aura. Aura versus Familiar, I will say. is interesting because Aura can be pretty good, like if you get the Polychrome.
Yeah.
It's obviously Polychrome is game winning if your opponent doesn't get it.
Of course.
But
Yeah.
otherwise, there's still to consider like foil and holographic aren't bad, especially when you have re-triggers. Like the holographic before the a million X mall, like the holographic before the million ancient trigger is really good. The foil triggered a million times is good chips when you don't have levels, right?
Right.
All this is still pretty good, but if I just don't have value in deck, right, it's like what I'm looking for. Like if I have value in deck and I don't need scoring, then I can take if I have value in deck and I don't need more value, then I can take the aura. But if it's early game and I don't have value in the deck, I honestly rather take the familiar, because if I get value in the deck, I can just play the tempo even if the aura is polychrome.
Right. Okay.
By the way, I think I explained it before, but just to make sure, play the tempo is just like you're getting your opponent, you're trying to kill them instead of playing for long.
Yep. Yeah. You explained that earlier.
Okay. Sigil is okay. Wait, why am I skipping Wraith? So Wraith, I told you the difference. In multiplayer now, it takes the next unstickered rare cube.
Right.
Unstickered Joker in the shop. Unstickered rare Joker in the shop. So what do you think about Wraith?
Yeah, I mean, getting a good rare over your opponent seems pretty worth it, as long as you can manage your econ to maximize the Wraith value.
Yes. So I would say I tell everyone this, one thing to consider before going into pack is consider, am I going to Ankh in this scenario? Am I going to Wraith in this scenario?
Yeah, I take that into every single scenario I have. When I see a Spectral pack in shop, and I've got cards either worth onking or I don't have shit, and a Wraith could like change the game, I'm gonna make sure I'm going through the shop as much as I can so I can afford the Spectral pack last, so the either onk or Wraith would be worth it in terms of like where my econ's at.
If you joined multiplayer in season 1, you'd be like top 10 player.
That's good to know.
Obviously the meta developed as like people like play the game more and more and more, right?
Yeah.
But like the stuff you're saying, like people took like a couple of seasons to realize, right? So like if you joined season 1 with this knowledge, it'd be insane.
I know. Just God, put me back in time. Let me let me dog on everyone.
So yeah, I don't need to talk about Wraith before you kind of get the decision.
Yep.
Sigil.
Sigil. If it's like anti-1 Sigil, I'll probably take Sigil, just for the easy like flush to make, or easier flush house to make. But
that's fair. If it's early, you can take Sigil.
Yeah.
I will say I typically take Sigil like when it doesn't like. Okay, if I have Ancient, I'm probably not taking Sigil, because even if I have wild cards like off hits and stuff, idle off hits and stuff, I want flush houses and whatnot, right? So I wouldn't take Sigil with Ancient. And I would take Sigil if I had like a red seal that wasn't hard and I was trying to get into hard, maybe.
Right.
But like typically, whether or not you take Sigil doesn't matter. New Ouija. What do you think about New Ouija?
I mean, I think it's better than losing one hand size, because that
well, yeah, it's obvious.
Just horrible. But I think that is like a lot more of like, because I mean, you know, like there's a very popular phrase in this game, like there's no gambling if you're playing it right, but that seems like a gamble worth of a type of spectral card.
Yeah, it is gamble.
Like you could lose 3 cards and everything is changing to 1 random rank.
Yes. You lose. Okay, so actually, the lose 3 cards is technically positive.
More deck fixing. That's true.
It's just the lose 3 cards prevents you from using it on like your red seal or something, right? Like, if I had a red seal like 7, I don't want to lose my red seal, but I also don't want it to be a 7.
If I have any important seals in hand, I can't use that Ouija, because it's just Ouija.
So yeah, it's not like so like the lose 3 cards makes it like not OP, but the Ouija effect makes it still like playable.
Yeah, if I have a clean hand drawn into the Spectral pack where I have nothing important in there, I will easily take -3 cards and just changing a couple things to like a 5 altogether.
Exactly.
Like, that's pretty worth it.
I mean, instead of a 5, it could also just hit king, and then you have 5 of kings unlocked. Ectoplasm. What do you think about ectoplasm? Especially
Yeah.
in a multiplayer context.
You know, I don't know if, like, if I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head, I don't remember really seeing many people take ectos unless it's, like, on black stake and they need the extra Joker slot. I don't know if it's, like, desperately important, but then again, another Joker slot can get you up on your opponent, like you said. It's just the -1 hand size is always what gets me there. Because the -1 hand size can just break your game altogether if you don't have the right, if you don't discard or you just get bad RNG, bad draws, and your deck isn't fixed all the way.
So ectoplasm is a take in multiplayer. The first ectoplasm is still a take.
Interesting.
I will say
Okay.
I've had one game. They're like most top players have had one game, but like almost one game. I've never heard of top players having more than one game where they've taken more than one ectoplasm. But the first
Right.
ectoplasm is on white stake is or like Zodiac deck, any stake really, because Zodiac deck is just OP.
Yeah.
Can be like a take, assuming you have good jokers. Like you want endgame jokers. So what endgame jokers look like is the retriggers and the X-Ball I mentioned
Right.
before. So like the Idle, Ancient, Blueprint, Brainstorm, Dusk, Sock, right? By the way, Hack is still playable, but obviously you want to play Sock, if you can, because Photo Chat and like Red Seals. But if you get like a Red Seal too, feel free to go into Hack. I just mentioned Sock because it's the more prevalent one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, I'll take retriggers because they're just good. Like, if I have a chance to make more money off of a 2, I'm going to take it.
Eek.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the most common scenario where I see Ectos is when I have lots of Econ and I have 4 endgame Jokers and 1 Econ Joker. And therefore, if the Econ Joker is adjacent, I can just rip the Ecto, or sometimes, like, depending on lives with my opponent and stuff, depending on how risky I can be, I would often consider selling the Econ Joker. But like the most common scenario where I see an Ecto ripped is when I have 4 endgame Jokers. Like I have Blueprint, Dusk, Idle, Brainstorm, right?
Right.
And Rebate. That's a scenario where I consider ripping Ecto.
Right. Okay.
And then the specifics of the game tell me whether I should sell the rebate, keep the rebate, not rip the Ecto, whatnot. But like I think that it's very like you should definitely consider Ecto there.
Right.
Immolate OP. Go next.
Yeah. what does Doc say? Always immolate.
Okay, well, like, don't immolate if you have your only red seal.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
That's
yeah.
that's a gamble.
But otherwise, like, always immolate. Onk we talked about with Ray.
Yep.
Okay, Hex, typically. What do you think of Hex? Let me hear.
I mean, like, if you get a flatmult Joker round 1,
Yep.
it makes it makes your scoring kind of unmatched.
Yeah, but let's
early,
say you're
you know?
kinda into the game. Would you sell Jokers to Hex or Joker? Like, unless you're like not ripped. It's not like Hex Onk where you can do both.
I don't know if I've been in a scenario where hexing a single Joker, like either mid game or late game, makes any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. It
Yeah.
just doesn't. I never want to see you use. The only Hex I want to ever see you use is the Ghost Deck Hex.
Is Ghost Deck
And
Hex,
the thing
yeah.
about the Ghost Deck Hex, I want to see you use it on the first Joker you see, or sell it in small blind.
Exactly,
The
yeah,
reasoning
and
for
get the
this-
money.
Okay, you got the reasoning?
Yeah.
The reason you want to use it on this, the reason you want to do it on the first Joker, if you don't sell it, is because you get $2 from selling Hex. The amount of sell value you get from the temporary Joker. Let's say it's a Joker you're not keeping, it's temporary. You're gonna sell it, right? You're gonna get the sell value anyways. If you the Polychrome adds $2 or $3 to the sell value of the Joker.
Right.
So always, unless it's literally Gross Michelle, because that way you can't guarantee you're gonna sell it.
Yeah.
Unless it's literally Gross Michelle, you should use Hex on the first Joker you see if you take it out of small blind.
Right.
As to whether you take it out of small blind, that's your choice. I know some players who only take it out of small blind on white stake. I know some players who only don't take it out of small blind on white stake. I personally, take it out of small blind on white stake, and on the rest, since there's no small blind money, I want the interest.
Right.
So
Right.
Above white stake, I sell Hex.
Yeah.
Trans medium, we talked about Cryptid. Okay, go ahead.
I was just
Sorry,
gonna
no,
say
go
I was.
ahead of what you're saying.
I will sell Hex in gold stake like pretty often, unless I'm trying to just go for like a content build and I just want to hex something for fun. Like because you know we play games to have fun.
Yeah.
If I'm really like, okay, I think I'd rather take the interest here since I'm not going to be able to get a Joker going into the next one. I'm going to sell the Hex for the interest value.
Yeah. Okay. About cryptid, I would ask, what is the lowest value card you'd be willing to cryptid?
7s.
It's just like plain 7s.
Yeah.
Like I mean.
Oh, that I'd be
Okay.
willing to cryptid.
Yes, yes.
I thought I don't know why when you said I don't know why I just immediately assumed you said that I wouldn't cryptid. Because
What is the lowest value card you'd be willing to cryptid?
the lowest valued card would be willing to cryptid. Okay, I mean, like completely blank card, right?
Well, enhanced. You decide what gives it value. You can decide the rank. You can decide whether it enhancements or steals.
If I have in like from 5 to 2 for the hack value, like if I have an enhancement on any of those, I will 100% cryptid that over a king, right? If my jokers are leading me towards face cards, or if I'm in more of a position to make face cards, then I'm gonna be going to lean more towards the high end. But
would you cryptid of like a base face card, like no enhancement, no seal, nothing, no addition?
if I have, okay, if what I've drawn is like, let's say it's a cryptid in a spectral pack. If I've only drawn like a king and the rest are just, you know, like ace through 10, I'll cryptid that if the other spectral card in the, like if I have a medium in a cryptid, I'm gonna take the medium over the cryptid.
Yeah, but like you have old Ouija and cryptid.
Yeah. I would probably take. Oh, that's another interesting question. What would I do with the new Ouija update? Like Ouija over cryptid.
Okay, if I had new Ouija and cryptid there, I'm always ripping the Ouija. And I think
Yeah,
Ouija too,
that's what I was thinking. Was that's a lot bigger difference.
Also, like, even if I had old Ouija encrypted, I'm just not crypting there. Crypting blank cards, like, is meaningless.
Right.
Because you're going to find, like, if you want cryptid, you want to add value to your deck. And blank cards do not add any value. It makes it slightly higher. You can draw, like, a hand, but, like, that's not something to, like, a cryptid should be used for.
Yeah. I'd be using it on enhanced cards or sealed cards or anything else. Yeah, of course.
Okay. So, okay.
Like, if I drew a 2 with a blue seal, I'm cryptiding the blue seal too.
Yeah, for sure. Would you cryptid like a gold 7 early game?
Yeah, I probably would, because then that could be, if I can draw at least 2 of them, that's $6 more, and I'm already above interest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. If like early game, I would cryptid any rank, just a gold card or like a lucky card. Maybe like later game, like a steel card. But obviously, like face cards would be good. Obviously, red seals.
And then
obviously,
thinking about that, the benefit would be like if you do have like if you're doing the gold seal blank or base 7 and you're cryptiding that and you're also pulling an idol at that point, then you have as small as it is, you still have a higher chance of hitting those specific cards on your idol because now you have more of those to play down the line.
Yeah, like you can create good offhits, even if you want to play like red seals, like give red seal kings, like the give a gold seal gold card 7s, like those. That's a good offhit, right?
Yeah, and that could also be a good flush house build as well because you'd be playing either or with the idol.
With idol, you just don't want to be building flush house. Like flush house is a good intermediary, but you want to be forcing flush 5 because of idol. Right?
Yeah, because of idol.
Like if when idol off hits, then you like make a flush house for that PvP, but you want to be forcing flush 5 for idol.
Right.
So the only spectrals to talk about are Soul and Black Hole, and obviously I'm not going to ask you what you think about them because they're Soul and Black Hole.
Yeah.
But I will tell you a bit about how they work. So with Soul, the thing is, it can show up in spectral packs or arcana packs.
Right.
So it chooses like I will show up in the X pack, and like I'll show up in the 5th, let's say spectral arcana pack. Right, so the first spectral pack you open will be like will count as 1. The second spectral pack you open will count as 1. But then the first arcana pack you open can also count as 3 because you open 2 spectrals beforehand. Right. So Therefore, you have to be wary because like you might see a soul in like a spectral pack, and your opponent might see it in like an arcana pack, and there's nothing really you can do to change that. It's just something you want to be aware of.
Right. Okay.
Same thing with black hole, which doesn't matter that much. It's like it's instead of arcana pack, it's just planet packs and spectral packs.
Easy. All right.
Okay,
Well,
that's all the like mandated stuff I want to go over. If you want to run a game, I'm down.
yeah. Let's. I am
Whatever you had in mind.
definitely excited. I 100% would like to run a game. That sounds like a lot of fun
You
to me.
can choose deck stake though, because I think it's clear to say I have the upper hand, so you can choose deck stake. I will let you know, in case you were curious. I would say I'm equally good at white and purple, and those are those stakes I'm proficient at.
Right.
Compared to the community, I'm best because community on average is really skilled at white stake, because before you could like basically force white stake.
Right.
So compared to the community, I'm better at purple stake, but my skill level is equivalent on both of them. Green and gold stake, I will say, basically I can play them good enough, but I'm not proficient there.
Right.
And black stake, I will say I'm actively bad.
Well,
You can take me to whatever deck stake you want.
my brain automatically wants to play gold stake because I just love playing gold stake. But I think since this is learning purposes and I need to make sure I'm doing stuff the right way, we could probably just go into a white stake match, and then
Sure.
we can maybe walk through the first one and then try to go head to head on the next.
You want to try one of the new decks, or you want to try one of the base game decks? Like the new decks being orange and... There are other new decks, but they're not ranked legal. The only new decks ranked legal are violet and orange.
I
Also,
think
you can create a lobby and send me a code. I'm just booting up my game.
Okay, perfect. What should I pick? Just standard ranked for the
Standard
rule set.
That's the rule set I've been teaching you.
Right.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, created a lobby. Sick. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to play Gold Stake multiplayer. That sounds fucking awesome.
It is also.
Alright, I'm copying the code and sending to my friend Prometheus.
Interesting code.
There he is.
Oh,
Unknown.
by the way, one thing I want to let you know is once you play a game, remember when I showed you the launcher, and you remember when I said you can open logs directory?
Right.
If you open the logs directory and take that to the website, there should be a log parser, and through the log parser you can see how you played compared to your opponent.
Oh.
And then you can also replay logs.
That's
as well.
fucking sick. I didn't even know that was a thing.
They either added it and they either. Well, yeah, it just became a thing in the newest update. They either added it and removed it immediately because of PR issues, or or it's added and it's in the game. I don't know.
Right.
I forgot. But anyways, I'm ready when you are.
All right. Let's do.
So you said I should walk you through this one.
Yeah. Let's just do. We'll do
Okay.
white stake.
We can
I
call
mean,
it red white if you want to keep it simple.
let's do ghost deck. I'm a fan of ghost deck.
Okay.
And then-
I'm not a big fan of Ghost Deck because Ghost Deck is like I like going like wacky strategies, and Ghost Deck you're like forced to get polychrome red seal glass.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Okay, perfect. So I wouldn't take either of these skips. So are you in the?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Already went into small blind. I saw it skips. My brain has an instinct where if it's coupon or investment, my brain just tells me. So since my brain didn't sense the coupon or investment, it's like yeah, go into blind.
Oh my god. Unfortunate drawing.
You kind of got punished. So you should have at the start. You should have full discarded for the hearts, and then you would have drawn kings and sevens full house.
Just
instead.
oh wow. I didn't even realize that.
So you have to be. Maybe you drew it. I don't know if you did
Mhm.
draw for hearts. If you draw for hearts, you drew the kings and sevens full house, which got you out in one.
Yeah.
So you have to pay attention. Like even when you're going for the flush, you should look for other things. So what do you think about doing it in the shop?
Okay, so Green Joker, Delayed Gratification, and Buffoon. My first instinct would be to like open the buffoon to see if I'm behind, just so I don't get behind on buffoon packs. But also hexing a delayed gratification sounds nice as well.
Okay, you can hex the delayed grab, but you should go into buffoon anyways.
Okay.
You want to go into this first buffoon.
Right.
Well,
Okay.
no, I was gonna say you can pick up the delayed grab then hex.
Oh,
and then
right.
go into
Duh.
buffoon,
Fuck.
but if you-
Again, I'm used to Gold Stake where I don't have this much money to play
but
with.
you but now, what are you can take which one? Tell me what you're thinking, but whichever one you're thinking, this is what you're gonna be hexing instead of delayed grab. And I'll just do the same as you.
I'd
So I'll go into the
probably
buffoon.
take the 8-ball just for the tarot generation, since the juggler really isn't going to be
Yes.
doing anything right now.
I agree. And then you can hex it. And we can pick up the delayed grab.
Perfect. And then go next. I have a straight that's probably just going to win right away, so... But I do want to play the 8, so maybe I play the 8.
The straight does not win right away. You have
Oh,
a
right.
calculate score button. by the
Right.
way. I've played enough hands like these that I know the straight doesn't win, but you have calculate score button. to help you
300
out.
score, right.
It takes... Yeah. It insta-calcs on PvPs, but it takes time during the actual blinds, because their timer exists, right? And so
Right.
they don't want you to be calculating every hand.
Right. So, I mean, I guess I would play the straight for the score, just so I can have a...
Exactly what I did. I played
Yeah.
the straight for the score, and then then I'll tell you when you see the draw.
Yeah.
So what do you see? What do you think about when you see this draw?
Okay, it's nearly a straight here as well. I kind of would want to go for the queen high straight, just so I can try to get the 8-ball value.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Okay.
That's what I would do for it. So you just play high, ace high here. And then I would play the straight and get out.
Perfect.
You could go greedy and try to draw extra 8s, but I feel like that's an insane line.
Yeah, because then you're losing $6, and 8-ball is 8-ball.
No, like, but yeah, true. But you also had like an extra hand. You could play an 8, try to draw another 8 or something.
Yeah, true, yeah.
L not blocking hex. Guess we should have read the scene and blocked hex. What are you thinking here?
Square Joker is an amazing Gold Stake Joker, but I don't know if the scaling is that good for multiplayer, since we're looking more for flat mult anyways. But we're also just clearing these blinds really quickly too. I would probably... What is the blind? Spades? Probably jump in the... See, the standard pack seems like the buy, because there could be a seal in there that I could grab that would help me get a little bit more ahead. But a planet
you for sure
also
want to go
sounds
into
nice.
the standard pack.
Okay.
Planet you don't need. It's just you don't need it, so you don't want to buy it because it gets you below interest.
Right. So I think I'm definitely taking the 6 of hearts, right?
I'm taking it too.
Yeah.
I don't know on Ghost Deck if you're supposed to take it or not, because you can find talisman and stuff, but
Right.
I don't play enough Ghost Deck, so I just take it.
Yeah.
It's just good money early game.
I also think it's good just for, at the very least, a 6 cents too, which could help get ahead. Well, I guess not on this deck because we're on Ghost.
Yeah. No, it's all right to play for 6 cents. It's just you don't want to be taking blank 6s without 6 cents already.
Right.
Like once I have 6 cents, I will take blank 6s. I'm playing this 2-pair with this 2. Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm doing, yeah.
Me. Great minds think alike, you know. There'll be
Spades.
world from the 8-ball.
Yeah, the best actual hit we could have gotten. Let's see here. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Could go for the straight. I don't want to discard because I really want that $6 off the delayed grat.
Yep.
Could go for the flush. It's only a card off. But we did use a lot of diamonds there. It's probably not a high likelihood that we hit diamonds. This is interesting. I guess maybe I
What
would...
are you thinking?
We have already used our 8s as well, so getting the 8 high straight, I mean, could get the 3, but there's no real point. I don't think there's any more 8 vol value to be had, so maybe it makes more sense to go for the diamond flush.
Yes, I personally just play the pair, go for the diamond flush here.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to play too risky with like getting out and like for 8 ball and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
And, like also, um, yes, there's a chance you don't draw it, diamond flush this in the one hand, but with two hands, it's almost a guarantee you draw this diamond flush.
Right. Right. Again, it's the white stake. The white stake is still like.
Yeah.
I have so much more opportunity to hit my hands.
Yes. So you can chip this flush and get out. I think this gets out.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely gets out. Beautiful.
My game is lagging, so I'm stuck in this blind. But
Oh no.
What are you thinking in this shop?
Let's see. Probably going for the standard pack, although it's $8. That puts me.
I
at-
also would go for the standard pack.
Yeah.
It just puts you ahead, and right with 8 ball, you want get cards to deck fix towards anyway. It's like I want standard.
Exactly.
If I get like a red seal, right, I can deck fix towards that.
Right. See, because like playing gold stake, my mind is like leave the standard pack because the planet scaling is so much more important, especially getting the flat molt with the hexed joker you already have.
Yeah.
But getting ahead in cards does seem important. Okay, that's pretty good. Gold seal, gold.
Okay. What are you thinking here?
Probably the queen for sure. I mean, I could get another 8 for the 8 ball, but I don't know if I'm that desperate for 8 ball hits. This card has been rebalanced.
FYI. Yes, so I forgot to tell you this. There's no justice in standard ranked, and also glass cards are 1.5x instead of 2.
All right, that's interesting. There's no
That's
justice.
because when we had, yes, there's no justice.
Wow.
That's because when we had justice, the entire game was like photo chat justice. That's
Right.
why the chat nerf came, and that's why justice we got rid of.
Right.
Like you would just play photo chat justice, and it's like whoever had the like.
So then that would make this glass jack extremely valuable then, wouldn't it? Because I wouldn't be really seeing many more of them throughout
Yes,
the rest of the
I'm
game.
always taking this jack.
Right.
The thing I was gonna consider was the queen, but if you're saying the queen's an insta take, this glass is even more of an insta take.
Yeah.
The reason you want to be considerate about the queen is like with the queen we have a 55 card deck, and so like we want to be wary of our deck size
of
because
deck
we want to
loading.
draw our value cards as well. And
Right.
yes, and because it's not like single player where we'll get value from them anyways, because we have lots of time. Because in multiplayer we want value now, because we don't have that much time.
Right.
Obviously you want to play to the long term, but the playing for the long term is getting the value now. If that
Right.
makes any sense.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
yeah.
So I would hesitate on the queen, but I still think it's fine to take it because you have Immolant stuff, so you're more likely you're gonna get thin deck anyways.
True. Yeah, we're on ghost deck, so that's like something to add into that is that we have more of a chance to thin the
Yeah.
deck out. Right. Okay.
Another reason, like, yeah. And since you already have a gold seal, is another reason you might not take the queen. But I
Right.
think since it's a queen, you gotta take it.
Yeah, that
Um,
that's the thing. Yeah.
I think it's just go next year unless you have anything. You want
No,
to
yeah,
say.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Was just go next. 800 score. That's so crazy, dude.
What, going into 800 score with no scoring joker? I do
Yeah.
that on the daily.
Just 800 score on Anti 2 is just mind blowing.
What are you thinking here?
Okay. My first thought would be to try to get some value out of like. I think it just makes sense to try to reach for the clubs, but also since I have the spades and the world card, I could try to just fight for better spades and then make a good flush hand, or even possibly a flush house hand out of these cards.
So I'm going to tell you something. I'm keeping this world for first PvP because if I get flush house in the first PvP, that's a lot of scoring.
Auto
right?
win, right? Okay.
Yeah. If I have flush house and my opponent doesn't, like once I see another tarot, I can use or sell this world. But for now, like another suit changer, I can use or sell this world.
Yeah.
But right now, unless I need to, I'm keeping this for first PvP.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
So I personally was thinking of just playing queen high here and going
Yeah.
for the spade straight.
That was my second thought, was just getting the money out of this, and then what did you say after that?
Sorry, going for the spades flush.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I probably should have restarted my computer before because my game is lagging so much. It's the Macs, I swear you. The Mac, Balatro runs worse on a Mac.
Yeah.
And I have a fix for that too, because Mac handles Balatro's memory weirdly. So I used a fix for that. I edited the game files. So and it still runs bad because it's just a Mac.
Right.
Yeah, but you can play this straight.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So play this straight for the score. We've hit a 2-pair, 8s and 7s, which seems like a pretty good hand. How many 5s? Enough.
I would calc this 2-pair, because if this 2-pair scores decent, we can send that, or otherwise I could look for the straight even.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so it's definitely short. I'm also
I mean,
trying
it's short.
to...
We knew it was going to be short, but like, does another 2-pair get us there?
Yeah, which would be a 300.
Another 2-pair does get it there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like you can ship this if you want. I think it's equally valuable to go for the straight. I'm personally shipping this because I want 8-ball value.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to figure out was the 8-ball value. It feels kind of important if it hits. And I feel like I should keep at least the 5 and the 3 since I have mostly more 5s and 3s than I do 9s.
I would keep the 9 because the 3, it's unlikely to be part of a winning hand.
Right.
Like you just want to get out with your next hand, so you want high rank chips because we have like the polychrome, so chips is what we really need.
Right.
Okay. Chip 2-pair.
Perfect. Okay. Maybe I want to keep the 8. There's a really good 2-pair here.
Yeah, I just play the queens and 9 to get out, and I hold the hangman for shop. I really want to keep the 8.
Right.
And I don't want to kill face cards. If I drew any other winning hand, like if pair of queens won, I would hang the 9s, but
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
We have the 9s to get out, so I just hold on to hangman for now. There's a chance we get punished, but I think it's just what the seed is.
Okay, it's a credit card.
Oh, now I have $2 extra than you. I forgot interest. Interest doing interest things.
Okay.
So what are you thinking here?
Oh, wait, where did your interest come from? Did you sell something, or?
Oh, no, because I got out the small blind in 1, whereas you got out of 2, so I got $1 extra. It made interest, and so now I have $2 extra than you.
So, Jumbo might be the first move. I mean, I might take the Shoot the Moon just for the flat mult, since it's good scoring. But if I do, I'd want to take that first and then go into the Jumbo for temperance value.
Secret tip here: first move is just buy credit card. There's no downside to it, and when you go, you can get +$1 Arcana, +$1 temperance maybe.
Okay.
Like first thing I do in this shop every day without thinking is buy credit card. Then I decide the order. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know I'm going into Arcana, and if I'm going into Arcana, then I can get like extra temperance value from this credit card.
Right.
So now the question is the order between, like, first of all, do I buy the Shoot the Moon? If so, do I buy it before or after the Arcana? And then also, do I buy the standard?
Right. So
what are you thinking there?
The order in my head would be take the Shoot the Moon for possible temperance value, and then, if it's possible, you know, make the money. If it's possible, make queens to help this out.
Yeah.
But then I'm also thinking...
I wouldn't take Shoot the Moon first, because if you take Shoot the Moon first, your Hermit value becomes lower. Your Temperance value does become higher, but you want roughly equal, like Hermit and Temperance value.
Right.
Which I guess it's more of an equalizer, but like your Hermit becomes like much worse.
Right.
Because of the way doubling works, right? So I would just go into this Arcana here right now. Okay. What are you thinking in this Arcana?
I'm thinking I would want to hang the 6 and the 4.
Don't hang 6s because 6 cents.
Right, 6 cents. 7 and 4. That's funny.
And also, you have the 6. You have the gold seal 6. So I don't know why you want to hang 6s. Because you want 6s so you can play 6s.
It's so insane that I even said that, because I will go 20 antes without killing 6s just because of 6 cents. So it's just so funny that my first reaction was to hang it. But I would hang maybe the 7 and the 4 and then use the Fool for another hung man.
That's exactly what I would do. Congrats.
Okay. And then would I want to peek in the standard pack?
Well, problem is I have $2 more than you, but I think
Yeah.
you still want to peek in the standard pack.
Yeah. And then another queen. It's a blue seal. And another 6.
It's the first blue seal, so I'm always taking it.
Yeah.
First
every
blue
time.
seal is really, really good. It gets you levels. Yeah.
And then just go next here,
And
right?
also it's a queen, and so like, it's a blue seal queen. Let's go. Let's not go next year. Blue seal queen with shoot the moon is OP, no?
Yeah, that's right.
we have 6 queens. We have a blue seal. You're telling me you're not taking the shoot the moon?
Yeah. My I'm still trying to make sure, like, what would be different from my regular gameplay to this gameplay. Like, where does the
And
order
also,
come
like,
in?
1200 is a bit scary without scoring.
Right.
Like, it is doable, especially with this world, but it is a bit scary without scoring. So
Right.
I definitely take the shoot the moon. The main reason I'm taking shoot the moon though is just for PvP. It's really good. It's
Yeah.
a lot of mult, and then we have the polychrome, and so if we get chips too, then it's gonna be like OP in PvP.
Right.
So we can go into the next round here now, because we're not taking a roll here. Also sell credit card for interest, by the way.
Oh, right. Yep. So I'd probably want to hang the 7 and the 2, and then play the 6/8 Jack Ace, so I have a bigger discard with my hand, not like my.
I would calc ace. I would calc the ace high, because the reason I want to calc ace high is if this because if high card scores like good enough, like 300 is good enough, where with 4 high cards gets me out. I'm gonna play 8 high here instead of ace high because I want to get 8 ball value.
Right. So
I
would you
play
rather
hang 7-2?
Oh, okay. Hang the 7.
Well, hang 7-2 because we've already hanged. You want to hang ranks, you all don't have that many.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So we hung 7, so you could hang 7 ace if you want, or but you still hang the 7 here, right?
Yeah.
7 ace, 7 9. The reason I don't hang ace or 9 is because scholar or like superposition, and then like 9 is cloud 9, whereas 2 is like it's not very useful here.
Any
So I would
tarot
hang
generators are extremely valuable, so you'd want to keep the things that would help
Yes.
it. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Obviously later on you're fine hanging aces, but like it's not like you never hang these. But it's like it's something to be wary of right now since we have 2 open joker slot, right? So I would hang 7-2 and just play ace 8 high.
Just play 8 high. Okay.
Yep.
Regardless of trying to get further in the deck, it just play the 8 high for the score.
Well, why do we want to get further in the deck? What are we looking for in the deck?
I guess the blue seals, the gold, more queens.
The blue seal is gold is nice, but like 8 playing this 8 means we get more of the blue seal than the gold, right? If we get like a death or something.
And we have 8 ball, which isn't more tarot opportunity. I forgot about that.
Yeah, well that's why we're playing 8 high.
Yeah.
8 high for the 8 ball. If 8 ball wasn't here, you play ace high all the time. But I think playing 8 high here is correct because you just want value, right?
Yeah.
If you have 8 ball, you want to use the jokers you have.
All right,
Go ahead, chip it.
perfect. Someone said, wait, we're not doing randomized deck? Yeah, well, what? Of course we are. You think this is a seeded multiplayer run?
Okay, what are you thinking here?
I mean, I'd want to calc the pair, just
That
like...
gets out. That just gets out. I can tell you, but you can
Yeah.
calc it. But I know it gets out.
Yeah, I was almost certain, especially with the chips. I think even a high card might do that as well.
High card with this foil gets out. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like plenty.
So what are you thinking here?
I'm thinking that I maybe don't mind getting out because I don't want to discard because I want the delayed gratification. I definitely am not going anywhere near the jack. There's no, I don't think I'm getting out of this without just playing the ace high, like, and then keeping the 6 for value.
Okay. So I'm gonna be so for real. Since our money is not a problem, we have gold seal, we have delayed grat. Since our money is not a problem, I want to see more of the deck.
Right.
Like who cares? -$1. If I see another 8, that's good. If I see gold seal, see blue seal, that's good.
Right.
So I'm playing this hand you have highlighted here.
Right.
Actually, wait. Throw the other jack. Throw the other jack.
Right. So I don't play the jack with the glass.
Yes.
Close one. Okay. Okay. There's another 8.
If we can get out with this, if we can risk playing this 8, we can. Otherwise, I think we just have to play the 6.
Play the 6 and get the money. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Okay,
was
so
only about
definitely-
300, so it's probably gonna be it's gonna
Yeah.
be too much with 2 queens. So just play
So
the
you
money,
just
go
have to play the
next.
6 and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in hindsight, it might seem like it's a bad idea, but if we drew gold wheel or gold card or blue card, it would have been positive.
Right. Loyalty
What do you
card.
think in the shop?
I'd probably go. I feel like it's really low scoring, so I still don't know if Planet is worth taking right now. And I could go for the Jumbo and get equal value on. Well, my Arcana,
Okay.
my Hermit would be higher valued. I just wouldn't want to go out of order and then pick a Planet after that.
Yeah, so like if I'm going into Arcana, which I know I am, I'm going into Arcana first because I want Hermit, full Hermit value.
Exactly.
So first thing I do is I always go into Arcana, and then I make the decision here.
Okay, so there's Temperance, there's Gold Queens, there's Steel Queens.
So what are you thinking?
I mean, $9 does sound nice, but the Devil and the Chariot do seem like better long-term options.
Yeah, which one? I would say I definitely don't use Temperance here. I use one of the enhancements. Which enhancement do you think you want to use?
I think I would want my initial thought is take the money so I have just that a little bit higher of a chance to get ahead in shop or stay above interest. Scoring wise, if I had enough, like if I already had my econ settled, then I'd be taking the Chariot.
Yeah. But right now.
Yeah, I think maybe I'd take the gold right now.
I take the gold right now too. If we didn't have this polychrome on this 8-ball, I would take the Chariot. You
Yeah.
don't understand the wonders this polychrome is doing for us, bro.
Yeah. It's definitely helping us out a lot.
Yep.
And then,
Okay.
since we're on the
Now, I'll
last
tell you
round,
what I think about Planet Pack. Yeah,
Okay.
this is the last round before PvP. I'll tell you what I think about Planet Pack. With Planet Pack, so typically, since we have the world, we want to go flush house anyways, because it's still just gonna be good scoring.
right?
And since you want to go flush house, you're not gonna get flush house level here, so typically you wouldn't want to go into Planet Pack here. However, since we have Shoot the Moon and we're gonna be playing wacky throwaway hands instead, we can go into Planet Pack for high card level or 2-pair level.
Yeah.
I would do that. Also, for the PvPs, the way it's going to work, I'm not going to coach you in the PvPs. You're just going to tell me what you did afterwards, and I'm going to play how I think it should be played, and then we
Right.
can talk about that.
Right. Okay.
Good? Because otherwise, if we do the same thing during PvP, this game is literally going to
It's going to be pointless. Yeah. So you said to take the Jumbo?
I take the pack, yes.
It's pair level, 2-pair level.
Yeah, you can take 2-pair or pair. I personally take pair,
Yeah, same.
just because it's easier to draw.
Yeah, I'm a pair player by trade. Like I said, I play a lot of gold stake.
Gold stake, yo.
Seed money right now doesn't seem like a well-worthy purchase since we can't even get above interest right now.
We have not been staying above interest.
Yeah.
Typically loyalty card would be one thing to consider. In fact, and since we have it might be an angle. I personally have a distaste for loyalty cards since I failed to card. So by the way, the reason loyalty card is a consideration is what you do is you don't care when else it hits, you just make sure it hits for last hand of PvP.
Right. So you just play your hands out to make sure that it hits for PvP.
Last hand of PvP. Well,
Yeah.
anytime during PvP is okay. Last hand just means you can guarantee draw your hand, right?
Right. But for right now, we couldn't even
but
get it
since
to
we're going into
activate.
PvP, we can't do that, right? And
Yeah.
so there is a line where you do take it now, anyways, for next ante. I personally have a distaste against that line simply because I just can't count loyalty card.
Yeah.
I will tell you though, if you take loyalty card into loyalty card into small blind without playing with 4 hands, so if you take loyalty card into small blind with 4 hands, you can either play every hand and then you'll be lined up for last time in PvP, or you can just get out and won both blinds and you'll be lined up for a hand.
Oh, okay. So there's already major strat for loyalty card early game, or early antes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. But for
Personally,
now, we just
you can take this. I'm personally skipping this.
yeah. I'm gonna go next. Yeah.
not gonna watch your PvP. Don't. If you, I guess you can talk about it. I'll just play fast.
All right.
I'll play the PvP.
I might automatically just talk out loud because I just tend to do that no matter what.
Yeah, because you're
when I'm
streaming,
playing.
right?
Yeah.
That's
I tend to just say everything out loud anyways. So I'm probably gonna play this. I'll be vague about it. This is gonna get me.
That's fine.
Clear me out. Possible. Okay, that's pretty good. We're making a lot of queens, so there could be.
I have a feeling we did the same thing.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we did the same thing.
Yeah, it's looking like it. We are playing a lot of queens, so we could save that for queens. Could play this for more 8-ball. What would I want to save this to? I could put it on the kings, but I don't think that would really be helpful right now. Maybe we want to get rid of this, play this. Maybe we want to save that for a potential higher score. Don't want to lose the 8-ball if we can't get it, but maybe we don't need it right now. Maybe we drop this on these two because we can always strengthen this up. Maybe we do this for now.
My game is lagging, otherwise I would play my
this.
hand. Oh, by the way, it's basically a rule at this point. Technically, it's not a rule, but in ranked it is a rule, and like everywhere else is basically a rule.
Yeah.
Where the person with lower score has to play their hand first. You can play a hand if you have higher score. Like there's nothing against it.
Right.
But if you just want to wait to see what your opponent does, that's fine.
For what is it? Turn order? Is that what it is?
Turn order, yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect. Oh, okay. I can see my internet kind of taking a shit right now. It's gonna be lagging for a bit. Score. Maybe I do this for one of these. Just play this. Okay, this is worked out exactly how we wanted. Maybe we play this.
Okay, my game exists now. I can finally play something.
We could hold on to this but this could be more score right now. So what if we... What if we drop this now? Play these. Okay.
Oh, turn order.
Nice. Alright.
I wasn't even trying to get turn order. I just played the hand I thought was good to play.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay. Interesting. Well, let's see if I get my lucky hits.
I can tell you, you don't.
Oh, didn't need them. Never mind.
Oh, just got there.
I didn't need them. Okay, so what happened? What happened? Second to last hand. What did you play second to last hand?
The second to last hand, let me go back on the stream. The second to last hand, I played a 2-pair kings and 10s, so I could try to clear the hand out a little bit more, so I could keep the delayed gratification value. And then on the last hand, I made everything spades, so I could play a flush for a bigger score, and then also play the 8.
Kings and 10s, and would you play the hand before? Would you play the hand before 2-pair kings and 10s?
Okay, let me go back. I played... 1 second. It's taking a while. I played an 8. Yeah, I played a high 8, high card 8.
Okay, so we did the same. It's just a 2-pair 10s. I think I just played like a high. Well, I cycled 5 there. That's what I did. I cycled 5, keeping jacks and queens because I wanted to plan to go jacks and queens flush house.
Right.
Which didn't end up happening. And then also, like, I think we played that basically the same. The reason turn order was good this PvP, which is something we should have played for, was delayed grad, because you can lose delayed grad to win the PvP. Because like I would give away $6 for a life, right? So,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's something to consider. So you could have you could have tried hitting discards to draw something for the flush house.
Okay.
But since I knew I scored higher, I didn't need it.
Right. Right. So that I didn't realize that until I was playing my last hand, where I was like, wait, I probably should have been discarding for a better score, since this is my last hand to play.
You can save your discards. You can save your discards until your turn ordered. But like also you can, if you know you want to win this PvP, then you can like use it. But like since it's first PvP, you don't need to win it. So I'd say save it till your turn ordered.
Right. Okay.
You're $3 ahead of me now, or
Look at that.
$2. Now you're $2 ahead of me. Peak.
Would that
W
give
combat
me
money.
would that give me more reason to take the golden joker in the first shop?
You take Golden Joker anyways here. The question is what order, right? Do you
Right.
go into Arcana first or Golden Joker first?
So put
And
me.
the answer is, I can tell you the answer. I know the answer. But
Is it
it's up to you.
is it Arcana? Arcana first?
Oh.
No.
It's Golden
It's
first because you want the
Golden first.
Temperance value.
Right. Okay. So this is when I would want the temperance value. So golden first, then Mega Arcana.
Yeah. You don't want to sacrifice Temperance value for Hermit value that often.
Right. Okay, and then this will just be
Not even that often. I don't remember a scenario where it was worth for me to.
Yeah. This would just be double Hermit, right?
Hermit here.
Yeah. Fool.
Oh, it's double? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's big. Well, now I'm sad because I didn't have the money. I lost some money for the. I lost
So
$1.
here, order-wise, I'd go Celestial, then Hermit, right? Just basic Balatro sense.
Sure. It doesn't really matter. But if you're planning to go into Celestial, yeah, because we're probably gonna find another tarot in the shop anyways.
Right.
Like it's whatever. But yes, if you want to keep permanent full, that is an angle. I didn't even think about telling you to keep permanent full. That's not something I usually teach beginners.
Yeah, keeping my good cards in my full is extremely important to me. Would I want to take the Wasteful now, since I've just got all the econ? There'd be no point to not take it right now, right? Or would I want to get deeper in the shop?
It's just, yeah, it's just more delayed value. No, you can get deeper in the shop, but you just want to buy it anyways because it gives more delayed value.
Right.
Like you want to act like you're buying it, so you can either buy it now, then roll, or roll, then buy it. But don't roll too much because you know you're gonna buy it.
Exactly. Negative devious in the shop. Abstract.
You didn't cycle the cola? What kind of monster are you?
I just didn't
I'm joking.
feel like it, man. I want my money.
Yeah, no, it's probably actually good to not cycle cola there.
Yeah.
It's just most games that much money won't make a difference. So
Yeah.
I usually cycle cola.
Just for the
Anyways.
possible value out of it.
Yeah.
I think I want this abstract though, right?
Yeah.
Since it's a lot of score adding on, or does it let me win too fast and I can't see my deck as well?
You just don't need the abstract. We were scoring 2K last big blind,
Fuck.
and
See, there I go again.
with, like,
I'm.
high cards, and
It's-
this
it's-
small blind is 2K.
It's anti-3. I'm like, okay, the score is about like
So I'm never
13,000
buying
now.
this abstract.
Okay, so idols
Since I
and
want to play
immediate.
my 8s and stuff, I don't want to buy abstract. Okay, wait. Yes. I personally would have taken that Devious Joker. You have, like, there's at least 3 antis left.
Right.
And so 3 antis of temperance value will give you $9.
Right.
So,
okay. So I should have taken
I
that
would've taken
negative.
that Devious.
Just for the. We're still
Also,
early.
like,
we
what
would
if it
get the
common blocks
temperance.
photograph? Yeah, just for the temperance value.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Or-
also,
or
what if that
Chad.
common blocks photograph? You never know. Or Chad or something like that, yeah.
Yeah. But idols
But
and
yeah,
always
since
buy.
I
Right?
bought the DVS, you didn't. You get to see this idol.
Oh,
Yes,
perfect.
typically. Unless you're like forcing high card, it is to buy. Yes.
Got it. Okay. And then just go next. Well, I guess I can take
Anyways,
this
now we
planet.
just go next.
I guess I don't need that planet since we're
Up
not.
to you. I personally wouldn't, cause like
Yeah.
we're not like we're building into idle. We're not. Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't need it, and we're building into idle, so it's not really long term or short term.
exactly. Okay, so then I'd just be playing the high card 8 here for possible 8-ball. 8-ball's been going kind of nuts this
Yes.
entire seed. It is doing its thing, except for right now.
I don't know about nuts. It's been doing good. Just a heads up, I do actually need to leave in 20-ish minutes. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
I should have told you earlier. I kind of forgot.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
I need to leave in 20 minutes.
Probably just play another one of these.
Okay.
Okay, we got blue seal value. Maybe we play another high card and try to pull more jacks. Maybe we play a pair and just win.
Yeah, I was gonna say pair wins.
Yeah. I think we just want to get out of here, right?
I definitely want to see more about deck, so I don't want to win.
Right. Okay, so
I like the gold card. I like the gold. We have gold seal and gold card, right?
yeah, we have a
So,
lot
and
of
eight
money to
saving, right?
keep fighting for.
So I just cycle 5 here. I just play high card ace here. I play high card ace.
Right.
Ace is jack 10. I'm not even keeping a pair because we don't care that much about the pair level, right? If we cared about the pair level, we would have bought the Mercury.
Ace Jack 10-9 or just the 10? Because I would want to get rid of the 9 as well, right? To
Ace
keep-
jack 10 9.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Okay, wait. Why are draws desynced? I drew the gold seal.
Really? Yeah, I did not.
Oh, it's because I worlded it and you didn't. That's why I worlded it and you didn't. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
instead of the other spades queen, I drew the
Right.
seal.
That makes sense. Okay, so then I guess I would just try to play the lucky here. Try to get something out of it.
Yes.
Get my level go next. And I don't even really need this pair level. I'd rather block it for better planets, right? Since we have the idol now. So
Yeah,
we'd want-
exactly. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's not much better planets to go for. But
Yeah.
like, I guess like 4 level isn't bad.
Hermit's still in my fool. No, it's not. I took a pair, I think.
No, I think it's still in your pool. I can send you a mod that displays what's in your pool on the top right.
Oh, that would
want
be
that?
nice instead of going through all of my settings. Yeah. That would be sick if you could find that
It's just
mod.
like text. It would just, yeah, I have it. It's just text. It says like Mercury or whatnot, right?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
So,
So then just Arcana first then, right? Just
no, you want to roll to Terra block.
right. Oh, see, that's what
thought
I was
you
gonna
could do
do.
the
Fuck.
tag.
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
Pick up Cryptid. You buy sell Mercury to, yeah, you buy or sell Mercury to pick up this Empress, and then you roll again.
Hit a Wraith.
Now you go into back. Yeah, Wraith is kind of yucky because you kind of want to rip this, right?
Yeah. Okay, we can make more gold on the queen. I think we want to keep that diamond or glass though. Maybe make more queens. Oh, we would definitely want to cryptid this glass queen, right?
Yes, I would do that.
Yeah. And then
You could consider holding, but I would just do that. It's just good.
yeah, it just makes more sense, right?
By the way, I did send you the link for the What's in My Fools mod because I know if I was gonna send it later, I'd forget. It's a yes, it's a GitHub link, so you should be able to download it the same way I taught you
Okay, perfect.
the others.
And then
I
think
feel
I
like
just
there's a
wanna
desync in what we talk because I hear you in real time and you don't hear me in real time.
I think maybe. I think I'm hearing you like a second or two after.
Yeah.
And then just strength the jack to a
you
queen.
Can devil a king. You can strength, but devil a king or jack. I mean, jack is better because you can strengthen, but like devil is I think better here. Strength is fine. It's either or is good to you.
I think I'd rather strengthen it just so I have more of a hand to draw to. Or you know what I
Okay,
should have
yeah,
done
that's
was
fair.
probably
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah. Okay, do that. Then do I want to hold this Wraith? Do you want to pick it up, spend all my money, and then use it?
You definitely want to pick it up.
Yeah.
Definitely want to pick it up. Depending on what's in shop, it's gonna tell you whether you use it or not.
Right. Right. Because I'm at $17 now, but I don't know if I want to kill anything at the moment.
By the way, I can confirm yeah. By the way, I can. Well, you have a lot of these are temporary, like delayed grad or golden.
Yeah, exactly.
These are not staying around. Shoot the moon, we kind of need to survive.
Yep.
And 8-ball is tarot gen. But like, by the way, I can confirm. I used the Mercury before exiting the blind. The Mercury was, you did in fact block a Mercury into whatever planet was in the shop.
Perfect. That's good information to know. Now I know I'm doing it right. So then it would probably just be Golden Joker, right? Well, roll a little bit and then go Golden Joker.
Who could have thought?
Oh wow, there is a super long desync between us.
Roll first, yeah. Like if there's. Oh, okay.
I probably want to pick up a flush level for scoring, right? No, maybe not, because we want like 4 of a kinds.
No, we're fine scoring wise. I would just take the roll actually.
Yeah.
And if there's nothing good there, or even if there's something good there, then you sell golden.
There definitely is something good there.
Sell gold. Well, yeah. Sell good, golden. Sell Empress. Pick up Cryptid and Wraith.
Yeah. Okay, driver's license is almost online.
You can buy Juggler. Driver's license is not worth it. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I don't think I can buy it.
It takes too much time.
I'm $1 shy, and I think I rather have this cryptid.
You're $1. Yeah, forgot. Yeah, you want the cryptid. Yeah, that makes sense. Never mind.
So then keep driver's license for temperance value.
For now.
Yeah. Just go next. Okay.
Also, like, negatives make stuff easier. Like, for example, if I wanted, I could sell a negative TVS for the jog.
Right. Yeah, that could have been another benefit of the picking up the negative. Yeah.
So typically, unless it's like $13 when I have $15, I pick up the negatives.
Right. And I probably don't want to cryptid the gold, right? I still want more glass to play.
Well, yeah, because this PvP we do want to play glass, so I'd say yeah.
Right. So
because we want to play flush 5 glass or whatnot.
Let's get a little bit deeper. Okay, I'm getting extremely unlucky here. I'm pretty sure a pair just wins.
Yeah.
Deselected on accident. Yeah, that's definitely... Yeah, that's gonna win. Okay, so what if I... Maybe I have to sacrifice an 8?
I would just play 8 high here. I would just play 2 8 highs.
Just play 8 high, yeah.
Yeah.
There's the 6. It's definitely gonna win.
Yeah, you can just play the 6 and get out. Yeah, well, you have one hand. You want to win anyway.
Yeah.
So just play the 6 and get out.
I wouldn't want to dig further for the glass, because I can reach it later in the next ante.
Well, you're gonna use your discards in PvP to make glass, because you're down a life, and you want to cryptid the glass too, because you don't want to hold cryptid, so...
Right. Okay, money's back. Chips are good.
Yeah, like driver's license is an empty slot here.
Yeah.
If you want the gist.
What I'd probably want to do the Arcana first, right, for Temperance?
Yes. For Hermit, for Temperance.
Right. So maybe
Hermit, you can sell driver's license.
Sell drivers, yep. Or I could...
You can use the cryptid here. Or you can bring it into pack, it's up to you.
Yeah.
The thing about using cryptid here, it's really can go either way, because you can use it here and then you might not, you might have to discard, but if you use it in
game, I at least have 2 or 3 glass in hand.
Yeah,
I'm playing.
and then you might not have to discard. So yeah, I don't know.
Would it be
It's a
more
tipsy topic,
worth
I
it
think.
to death the glass instead of taking the hermit, or even cutting 2 cards to
No.
get closer to the glass?
Cutting 2 cards would be good, but I think the hermit is 18 bucks, and we have a joker slot empty, right?
Right,
So.
right. I think I'd rather keep the
the
cryptid
main-
for played hand and then take the money.
Yeah, keeping the cryptid is fine. The main argument is just like, with using cryptid here is you don't want to block it.
Right, right, because I do have a lot of money now.
Yeah.
And then I would definitely want these chips, right? Because that's just a lot of score.
Yes. Oh, by the way, the way things ended up working out is I did in fact end up having to block the second cryptid because of because like I had a weird amount of money.
So I have a lot of glass, but I probably want to play some lucky cards as well, right? Excuse me.
Yeah. Unless you're. It's weird. I feel like. Yeah, like you want to take magician. Yes, it's good to have. but-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then since this is the last one, would it be fine rolling one more down under interest?
That's exactly what I would do. Yes.
Okay. Driver's
Great minds
license
think
is
alike.
back. Oh man, I wonder what rare this blocked.
Yeah. Well, no, it would have blocked into the stuntman. The question is, what stuntman would have blocked?
Oh yeah, that's right. What would? It was a blueprint. We all know it was a blueprint. Okay, so then
Okay.
this would just be go next.
This would just be go next.
And
I am I'm behind in shop, and I am behind in money.
right.
Let's comeback money OP.
So, I don't really care about delayed gratification. Would I want to discard here, or would I try to keep the delayed gratification alive as long as possible?
You can try to creep it as long as possible,
Okay.
because like there's no reason to get rid of it now.
Oh,
If
I-
you had purple seals or yeah, I don't know.
I didn't even realize I hit my idle hit right there.
Nor did I actually. Idle hit's different from yours, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, no, I have my idle hit 3 of clubs,
Yeah.
and I didn't even realize I
Yeah.
had the 3 of clubs right there.
It doesn't matter. We were not playing to idle for this PvP anyway.
Right, yeah. So then, like, building up to the hand that I'm trying to play, like, would I still want to play high value hands? Like, I have a pair right now with a queen, so
Yeah,
Mhm.
you can play a pair here, and then next, if you don't draw a pair, you can like discard to get a pair, right?
right.
No, stuff like that.
Do I even care about this glass jack anymore?
No, we have so many glass queens to the glass jack.
Yeah, it just doesn't even matter. Would I still want to
You
keep
can
the
greed
6?
the 6. You can throw the 6.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it's how greedy do you want to be? You can
Right.
greed it. You can throw it. Down in life, there is an incentive to like be not greedy, but
Right.
also. You have knowledge that I blocked the cryptid, so you do have more glass than me, so you can
Yeah.
be greedy, but it's up to you.
Yeah, typically I
Probably you
wouldn't
wouldn't
have that knowledge, though,
so-
yeah. Okay. Still missed every... So the goal would be to play flush 5, or just wait to see what your score is before trying to play all my glass?
Yeah, since you have turn order, you can just wait. You can wait on the discard too. Just
Right.
wait until I score.
Right.
After this PvP, I do think I'm gonna have to dip though. So
No,
sorry about
no
that.
problem,
But
no problem.
I hope you learn some fundamentals, and I hope it gives you a basic sense of how like the early game of these multiplayer matches would go.
No, I 100% have. I guess the only thing I'm trying to figure out is how do I play other people to keep
there's
trying.
there's a ranked queue in the main server.
Okay,
You have
perfect.
yeah, if you search, you'll be able to find it. Low key, you can just yeah, we can talk about it after stream as well.
Yeah, of course.
My game won't load. I would play my hand. I know what hand I'm gonna play. My game is just not loading. This is the problem of being on my computer all day.
Yeah. Oh, this is so sick. The tiny nuances, like the small differences between the gold stake and multiplayer play are so interesting.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
keeping...
it's also like. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's also like you're playing white stake as well. So it's
Yeah.
gold stake multiplayer is obviously more similar to like gold stake single player, but
Yeah.
you know, it's still a lot of the stuff you would still do.
Because I'm assuming in gold stake multiplayer, you're still playing like you have to get what you have. Like if
Yeah.
if this were gold stake, and that green joker probably would have been my first buy, like 100% in the very first shop.
Yeah, I'm kind of greedy on when I play Gold Stake, so I don't actually. I want to take that green choker, but a lot of players I know would take it.
Right. Okay, so then you would play your last hand here, and then I would know how much glass I would need to throw.
For Gore, I had my last hand. I played a hand. I did not intend to play my last hand. So yeah, you don't need to risk any glass.
Okay, perfect.
Just
So
figure it out.
yeah, I'll just win. Yeah, okay. Would I
Yeah.
want to just throw the luckies down on here just for potential money, or just wait till it's on better cards?
I would do that. I don't want to block. I don't want to have full consumables. I would either crypt. Okay, you can crypt it and then you can just not. Well, with cryptid you want blues. You have blue skills too, so I would
Yeah.
magician and cryptid as well. So it's whatever. Because I just want the consumable slot, and it's not bad to have luckies, right?
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, GG's.
GG's.
See you later. If you want to run like a full game some other time, let me know. I just gotta go now.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. This has been super informational. Thank you for sticking out for the past 3 hours, 2.5 hours. I think I'm gonna try to run a game or two right now and see if I can win.
Okay. If you're running a game now, then I can just I can forward you a link to the Q channel.
Yeah,
Copy
that'd be
link.
awesome.
Well, first, do you have the ranked gamer role? I don't know.
I don't
First-
know.
Okay, so that's a no.
Yeah.
So I'm sending you so I DM'd you a link to the channel. You go to that channel, click I have read about rules and agree to follow them, and then you should be able to see a channel named Q, and you should be able to queue in that channel. Okay?
Perfect. Okay. I clicked it. I'm added as ranked gamer, and then you said, wait, where was the channel again? What was it called?
Q.
Q.
Q. It should be in the same category. I can send you a link to that one too, I guess.
Hold on. I'm not seeing the
Q.
Q.
Sent you a link.
You're the best. You are fantastic. Okay, there it is. I see it now.
And then, so you just click Q, and then you would join standard rank. Right now, there's surprisingly not that many people in Q. And then, yeah, the bot will ping you with a link to the channel when you get a match.
Perfect.
Well,
All right.
DM you, actually, but yeah. See ya. Have a good
All
day.
right. Have a good day, Prometheus. Everybody say bye.
Bye, chat.
All right. This has been rather informational. I am very excited to see what happens here. Let's see if we can figure out how to queue up a match right now. I know whoever's been waiting here has been playing a pretty good waiting game, but we have made it. Alright, let's see. We're gonna head over to the queue. Standard ranked. Join standard rank. Please wait. You'll be notified when a match is found. This is gonna be a lot of information. Yeah, it is way different. Way different than regular Gold Stake. There's actually 0 people playing any seeds right now. I am trying to run a game with randoms, but as of right now, literally 0 people in all categories are playing multiplayer, which is kind of unbelievable at the moment. So I guess I'm just waiting right now. I am literally the only person in the queue. I'm already in a match. No, I'm not. Oh, okay. I guess I am. Oh, he just sent me the thing right now. Alright, okay. We're playing one game. Alright, let's see here. How do I guess, yeah, we didn't do this the opposite way. I don't know how to copy and paste the, how to copy and paste the seed. Hold on. There we go. Is that it? Nope, wait, I don't know how to do this. Oh no. I had one more question for him and now I don't know how to get there. Oh, I still have to select something to ban. Let me type to this guy. First PvP match. How do I ban? LOL. I'm waiting. Hold on, I'm waiting for him to respond. He said click where it says select one option and just pick whichever of those you want to play on the least. Okay. Okay, so we're definitely picking, I actually like all of these decks. It's literally just Abandoned, Zodiac, Green Deck. These are all, like, fine to me. Probably just Anaglyph, honestly. Got it. Okay, I banned one thing. Now we're waiting for him to ban something. Okay. He banned Plasma. What an asshole. I'm a fan of Green Deck. I'm also a fan of Abandoned Deck. Okay. So sorry. How do I paste? Oh, I just have to join a lobby, right? So I have to leave the lobby I'm in. Okay. So we play, join lobby, paste. Oh, no, that's not right.
Pikmin18 says jailbox.
Shut up. Copy. Why can't I paste the seed? Alright, whatever, I'm just gonna type it in. ZJLUZ. Okay, I made it. Perfect. Okay. He's Cocktail Deck. Can I ban Cocktail Deck? I don't want that either. Zodiac Deck. I mean... never played Cocktail before. How does it work? What the hell is Cocktail Deck? That's what I'm saying. I'm asking him right now. It combines 3 decks, in this case blue, red, and orange. What the fuck? That's insane. That's so much money. And discards. Orange gives you 2 hangmans and lets you pick 4 cards from a... Holy, this is crazy. Orange gives you 2 hangmans and lets you pick 4 cards from a standard pack of 4 cards at the start of the game. Whoa. Alright, well, he's giving me options. He's being a little bit nice about it. Okay. He said we could also do something more simple if you wanted. Ghost deck white stake. Yeah. Let's do that instead. Should I tell him I'm C++? Do you think he'll even fucking Let's see what happens. Okay, we're starting. Nothing to skip for. Good luck, have fun. Alright, so we've almost pulled the straight here. So maybe we go for the straight. Okay, we missed. We have almost a flush. Not a fan of going for these types of straights this early, but it could help out. Come on, 8 or a king, son of a bitch. Alright. I think we still clear. This is a lot of score. Let him think you're a noob? Yeah. Alright, immediate photograph. Also, taxes. Gains +4 mold for every card your nemesis sold since last PvP blind. Updates PvP blind is selected. Probably don't want that. Let's definitely check this first. Okay, we're actually getting really good value here. We're getting a lot of... Holy shit. Times 10 while not in PvP blind. That's just a one-shot for every PvP non-PvP blind, but it also takes up a Joker slot. I think we're trying to win, right? Maybe we want to hex the fib. I think we definitely want fib and photograph. That's just kind of a insane combo. We're going to be down money, but they both seem important. I guess we can't sell the hex for money, so let's hold on to that. Let's go next. Any flush we play is going to win. We can even play a low straight. Let's go for the spade since we have the fib cards for it. Perfect. Alright. Drop the face card in the front. What the hell? In the front. Insane, that Joker, and it's pacifist. I know. It's a pretty insane card. Okay, there's money here. Business card is a lot of money. Maybe we can take the business card that puts us at $4, then we'll just sell the hex. Okay, keeps us mildly above interest. Clubs are debuffed, so no clubs. See if we can just farm the business card for now. Let's just do this. Okay, that did not work. Let's try and do this. Perfect. Okay, we hit an ace. That helps the fib. Which means we could probably get away with doing this for now. Alright. And then this is our last hand. So I think we want to play the face card and do this. We know we win. Oh, no. We know we win. We want more money. So let's play this. Okay, perfect. We're scoring a lot. Walker, please do randomized deck. I'm gonna try. Order here. I think we probably want the drunkard to be able to discard a little bit better. we're gonna definitely make enough money at the end of the round. So I think we can roll and not pick up the wasteful just yet. One more roll. Golden ticket is interesting, but we don't have enough money for it. So now we go into the jumbo. Okay, we got a red seal on a face card. We could probably just go strictly for the clubs now. Let's take this. Yeah, out of everything here, well, we could make everything 1 rank and kill 3 cards. This is one of the scenarios that he was asking about. Would you take a red seal over a Ouija? And I feel like I would want the Ouija, but we could make everything. We have 2 lanes to take, right? But we also have a lot of face cards here that we don't want to lose, so we definitely don't do that. We definitely take the red seal on the face card, especially since we have the photograph. Alright, we go next. He's playing the big blind right now. I think we want to look for the clubs more than anything. But it looks like we're not going to do that. Looks like it's spades. Let's play this for money. And miss. Let's play this for money. And miss. Let's keep the 3 since that's a fib card. Oh, he timered me. Okay, let's play this. Okay, business card is awful right now. Okay, we'll just play this. Order really didn't matter with the hands because we were just winning. We made no money off that. Make a straight. At the end of the next PvP, consume this joker and grant +2 discards to you, +1 discard to your nemesis. Or, interesting. Not great. Let's just take the wasteful and get out of here. We have a lot of discards to draw the perfect hand. Okay. We're probably just going to have to bulldoze through these blinds right now. But I can take my time and make some money. Okay, we almost have what we're looking for. Let's do this. I'd rather get... We have 90 seconds. That's plenty of time. Okay. It's probably no more... I mean, we could discard. We have the opportunity. Nice. Okay, definitely worth it. These are more money, so we'll play these, this, and this. Run it. Okay, we're back. We got a nanner. Definitely want to open these standard packs for better stuff. We'll take the blue seal. Yeah, we'll take the blue seal. Well, we're definitely down on money because we can't seem to get ahead. We don't need another blue seal. Go next. Alright, perfect. We've drawn our blue seal, which is very nice. We've hit a king. Discarding isn't great here, so I think we just play the king for money. We, I think, need better cards to fight for, so we can't greed too hard unless we're given the opportunity. Okay, made a little bit of money there. Let's look for more fib cards. It's not the greatest discarding ever, but it's helping. Okay, I have the lower score, so I go first. Run it. Okay, we hit a blue seal. Let's see where his score's at. Oh, wow, he's way ahead. Alright, we've got money, we've got another blue seal. Arcana first. I think we want lucky cards. We kind of need everything to move into clubs, so I don't think changing the suit helps at all right now. Let's, I guess, just put a gold on a king. He probably took the golden ticket and got more money. I think that's what happened. Let's take the Arcana. Okay, we hit money. Let's take this, take the money, go next. Okay, we've hit a winning hand. Let's try to make some more money so we can find better jokers. Guess we just play this for now. We could have made more money if I was just paying attention. We are getting really bad draws. Okay, we've got a lot of money now. Let's put this back here. Alright, we're definitely making a lot of money. Oh, I think he just lost a life. That's nice. Okay, he just lost a life. That's definitely putting us ahead a bit. You didn't miss anything, I promise. Okay, another king helps. What's in here? Steel is good, but our deck is a little bloated. Let's take the hand. Blocks. Let's go next. We're on 6s. Let's just play the king for money. Oh, that's an ace. Whoops. Okay. I haven't seen any of my clubs yet. Let's do this. There's a 6. Okay, we can play the pair for money. Or not. Okay, there's another 6. I think we have to play... It's probably worth if we do this now. We gotta draw our hand. We're not drawing it very well. Alright. And I think we just have to play what we've got and go next. Let's... yeah. I mean, we can discard a little bit more, right? Nice. That's more money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put this in the front. Do this. Alright, we've got some flush levels. We're definitely looking for a Chad. I think we're making enough money, but he could be making more. He just timered me again. There's a DNA. That's good for the red seals. I think we get rid of the drunkard now. We take the DNA. Let's look for something in here. Maybe glass? No glass. That's pretty good. I think we want the money. No, I don't think we need the smiley face, right? We can take the chips. That's gonna help. High card. Spades. We really aren't in spades. One roll. Okay, that's really good for chips. Maybe we drop the mail-in rebate off right now. Take this. Go next. Alright, let's try to find that red seal king. For now, I think we're just discarding all the way down. Maybe I don't want this. Since I have one less discard, I want to get deeper in the deck. Come on, red seal king. Negative. Okay. We missed on that, so we're not going to get our value. We still definitely want the red seal, but maybe we need to keep the hand we have right now. Yeah, the deck is just a little bloated. Yeah, okay, we did miss. drop these. Okay, nothing there. Didn't get a great hand. 11,000. I think we can cover that. We've got a lot of score. Okay, we just beat him. He's down 2 lives. Vampire. It's not great without the Midas, which would have been really good right now. We can check for another good card, which there aren't any. 1 roll. Let's take the Jupiter and go next. We really got to find that Red Seal King. There it is. Huge. Alright, that's really good. Let's try to make some money. Huge. Let's try to make some more money. Let's try to make some more money. Okay, did not get that much money off that. I think we just discard down now. Okay, didn't get much off that. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is clearly enough. Run it. Oh, he just lost another life. Oh my god. Guys, we have like a real chance to win this first round. Our first game ever. These are bad. Brahmin, I guess, isn't terrible, but we don't really... We're making more score than that. We'd rather have a Chad. Egg. Ouija. Alright, let's go next. Didn't make as much money as last time. We're looking for those Red Seal Kings. Come on, Red Seal King. Son of a bitch. Alright. We won't get... We're not going to load our deck up with something we don't want, so we're just going to play this for money. We're not going to get any money off of this. We do need face cards, though, so let's dig a little deeper. Oh, I should have picked any other card except for the 5. Okay, there's the King. $25. Alright, no money. We'll play this just because we'll win. Perfect. 30,000. Chips aren't super necessary. We definitely have not seen any deck fixing so far. Another King. It's just loading the deck up. We got to get to our better cards. Blackboard. A Mime. We don't have any steel. Remove 1 level from your Nemesis highest level at start of PvP. Okay. We have a chance to just win right now. So maybe we take this one more... Oh, it was so worth it. Okay. We take this. I think we get rid of the business card, and I think we just win, right? We go next. Perfect. Alright. Discard down. We discard down. We hit. That's huge. Let's discard these. Discard these. Okay, we gave him 1,000 points to score with. So I think we just hold off and see what happens. We put the red seal in the front now. This would actually be more molt if we play the 5 next. Because this is going to be... Yeah. Yeah, it is 16 to 8. Okay. I think we just play... We have turn order right now. So I think we just want to do whatever. It doesn't really matter right now. He's got 88,000 on his final hand. Let's do this. This. Do we want more molt or more chips involved? This is a lot of chips, especially with this. Yeah, it's definitely the face card over the molt. As long as we have 2 of these, we're fine. We have a 5 and an 8. All right, run it. Ah, oh, we were just short. Okay, we need just a little bit more, and I think we can win. We're looking for glass. We don't want that. We don't want these. Let's just go next. Alright, let's try to make some more kings. We hit. I wonder if he hit a flush house or a flush 5 there. I think we want to maximize the money, so let's try to do this first. Maybe we just play this hand. Oh, right, there is no more money. 49,000. We need like a ×2. Okay, money. There is money. Deck fixing. I didn't think so. Okay. We don't need any of this. The fib is really not contributing to the score anymore, so we can do without this anymore. Let's see if we can figure out what we want. Showman? Let's see if that pays off. More money. Deck fixing. We go next. Alright. We can just cut these and discard this. Let's do this. Oh god. The drawing is bad. Yikes. Okay. Even after cutting cards, we still couldn't get there? Okay, there it is. Okay, there's nothing here. Guess we're stuck playing flushes. Okay, that can help us. Nothing. Alright, we're definitely gonna lose this round. Let's, I guess, throw the timer up. I don't know. It doesn't seem like we should, but I'm going to anyways. If we're going to lose this round, maybe we just try to maximize the money. I think our mistake was getting rid of the business card. What is this? Let's go gambling. 1 in 4 chance for ×4 molt and $10. 1 in 4 chance to give your nemesis $10 in PvP. Let's find out. Didn't do either. How many kings? We've got a lot. Let's discard these. See if we can... Oh, there was the queen of clubs right there. That was a total mistake. Okay. I think we're gonna play the 5 of a kind. Possibly flush 5. We would have had the flush 5. We hit the flush 5. So would we want to do this first then? Yeah. This would be more score. Oh, fuck. We probably just play our hand and win or lose. No, I forgot. It's the first card. 63,000. Yeah, he's dominating us right now. We need something like incredibly game-changing to win this. Alright. I mean, I guess that helps. Can drop these. Can play this here. And we know we win, so we might as well take our flush 5 level, right? Alright, put these down, play this. Alright, we've got a flush 5 level. We need like a big times mold joker. This showman has done absolutely nothing so far. We missed all the important cards. There's really nothing to do here. We're out of money. Okay, so we've fixed our deck pretty well. We just can't seem to get better scoring. Did he get an idol or something? Maybe. That could be a possibility. He could just have better flat molt than me too, but it looks like he has some sort of times molt option in place of our showman. Maybe campfire's the answer here. We don't have enough we don't have enough money to look for photo Chad. That could be the way we win, but I don't see how we could. Okay. Take the temperance. It's literally all we have, so can't onk. There's nothing to onk. We don't need DNA anymore. We can draw our kings really well. Let's see what happens. Alright, I'm pretty sure we're dead, but we did give it our all. He probably has Gross Michael. Oh, yeah, he could have picked up the banana and it got popped. We were so close to winning our very first run, but of course we can't. See what happens here. I think he's definitely just improved. I'm interested to see what he has now. The potassium value is too much. He for sure has a legendary? No, we opened all the same arcanas. There's no way he has a legendary. I'm shocked that he died in 2 blinds and still found more score than us. Maybe he did find an idol and that's how he was hitting, because he probably got the Chad as well. He definitely has the DNA. Cavendish is flaming you? Your buddies betrayed you? Yeah, dude. What the hell, Cavendish? You're supposed to be my guy. Well, it's your first game. I can see you adapting more to multiplayer and dominating in the future. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is my first game, so we're still trying to figure out the ebbs and flows of it, but I'm surprised he even died in the first 2 antes at all. But he's definitely got us beat here. I don't know what he has that's gonna beat us right now. That isn't beating us right now. Okay. We do have a lot of kings. Yikes. We have 6 more kings. Yeah, he's already beating our highest score right now. I think we're just gonna have to give up on this one. Okay, turn order's on us, so I guess we just gotta send our best hand and see what happens. $398,000. Still crushing us. He's literally like 2 times better. Oh my god, we won! His idol missed! Oh! Holy crap! Holy shit! Let's look at his deck. Dude, that's crazy. Look how close the score was, too. He went jacks. He went red seal jacks. And he got a lot of purple. That's where the difference was. That was crazy. Yeah. So he onked his photograph, and then he found an idol. But he never saw the Chad. So we did get up on money on him, because the same ante we saw the smiley faces when we saw the Chad. So we had more money for a minute. Okay, so that campfire was huge. Wow. We voted ourselves. We are 1-0. We definitely made a lot of mistakes, but we did it. He hexed the photograph instantly. The difference is that I took the fib and the photograph instead of just hexing the photograph and going next. So I think that might have put us ahead on the Joker pat cues as well. Wow. That was fucking sick. Well, that's gonna be a video. You're surprised? I'm fucking surprised. That was crazy. Clutch play. Dude, that campfire was so clutch right at the end. Oh, that was awesome. I can't do randomized decks, Simon, because I'm looking at the queue right now, and there's literally 0 people playing. No one is playing right now. I just got plus 25 elo. Damn, that was a stone rank. So the ranks work as stone, I think it's stone, gold, lucky, glass, and then negative. Excuse me, stone, steel, gold, lucky, glass, negative. It's crazy that guy was that good at such a low rank. It's even crazier that we got into a match. Elo? What is this, chess? Yeah. Yeah, as of right now, you're looking at 225 Elo player. Soon I'll be 3 million, I can already tell. Everyone doubted me, even myself. That was fantastic. That was great. I'm so glad we got to get one game in. Smurfing in Balatro was awesome. Yeah. Had to have been smurfing. Because he, I feel like I think the thing is he probably plays a lot of multiplayer. And he doesn't play a lot of regular, I mean, I have no idea how this guy plays. But he probably plays a lot of multiplayer, so he had a lot of multiplayer strats going in, right? But I was taking just straight up Balatro strats and playing hands that I knew would beat the blinds. And knowing the power of a campfire. He probably saw that campfire and said, what the actual fuck is that? Alright, well, that might have to do it for me tonight. I do have to edit a couple more videos because I don't have one scheduled for tomorrow. So I definitely need to get a video up, or start uploading, or excuse me, I have to export it right now and then start uploading it. It's a pretty long one too. It's the 2-hour trib run from the other day that needs to upload tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. If you're new in here, we had a really small group in here today. Probably because people were cycling out through all the explanation of multiplayer. I'm gonna send this to Prometheus, and I'm gonna be like, I got so lucky here. I need you to tell me all of my mistakes. But I knew that campfire felt like a good decision. That was crazy. It was a good stream, yeah. Super informational stream too. But yeah, I will be clocking out now. If you're new in here, join the Discord. It's linked in the description. If you're not in the Discord, go join. There's a huge community with a lot of good people and funny shit going on all the time. A lot of memes. Submit some fan art of Walkman up here. I would have put every big number night when we're going for Nymph, we will do Walker. We will be doing different Walker fan arts, so you know, make sure you get your Walker art in. We've already had a couple really good ones. Yeah, that's gonna do it. I'm Audi 5000. Thank you all for being a part of tonight's stream. I know it was a little bit of a process in the beginning, but we'll have Prometheus back a time or two, and he's definitely gonna give me some props. So I'll end it there. I'll talk to y'all on Monday. Bye-bye.